A is for apples, B is bananas, C is cheese. A, B, C is a food, y'all. What was I supposed to say?
Anderson is currently rotating chairs and trying to set up for this podcast.
Hey, can I put the M&M's on the table?
Oh, remember, we're in our super fancy... What's our producer's name again? Jim.
Jim.
Right, yeah, I remembered that. Jim, are you ready to record? Oh, okay.
Cool. Jim's a mouse.
What is Jim? I think Jim's a Muppet.
Welcome to the ABC podcast. We're a few good mates.
Hey!
It's mates, see?
Oh, I'm
We're
your
a
mate.
few good mates get together and try to assemble an alphabet from a pointless topic. I'm your host, Anderson Carman.
I'm your second option, Logan Hendry.
And I'm Anderson's third choice, his wife, Laura Carman.
It's true. Today's alphabet, food.
Oh, very good.
Oh, I'm not ready. Okay.
Theme song. That's for the theme song. You have to sing it though.
Oh.
No.
No, I'm not going to.
No. A.
Artichoke.
Artichoke.
Artichokes are nasty.
They're called artichoke hearts, and it makes me feel like a cannibal. and I'm like, vegetarians eat this, but they won't eat the flesh of creatures?
Artichoke. Well, yeah, but is the heart just one part of the artichoke?
That's a good... Is there a larger artichoke out there? It doesn't have a heart.
Like, are you actually, like, going in and getting the artichoke?
Artichoke.
Artichoke.
That's what it is.
Artichoke.
The artichoke heart out of the artichoke. Cause like the, I want to say there's, like, the heart of a lettuce head as well.
What?
That's
No.
the part you don't eat.
Lettuce head.
It's like
What is
the-
with giving anatomy to...
They want us to be
Food.
cannibals.
Carnivores.
Carnivores or, oh God, intended it. Clearly.
Clearly. You like artichokes?
Sure.
I don't. They're nasty.
Okay, then
Wow.
I better throw out the dinner of artichokes I just made you.
They're like lettuce that just couldn't.
Okay, but what was it in the store that you really wanted to try? Was it the chicken hearts?
Yeah, I do want to
was
try
chicken
it's
hearts.
chicken hearts
So
and
you
gizzards.
want chicken hearts, but not artichoke
meat.
hearts. That's weird.
It's like
That's
it's like
weird.
the bad part, though.
Yeah,
It's like
gross.
super irony.
It's the
It
part that
depends
you
on what
feed
you...
to your cat
Yeah,
afterwards.
it depends on, like... You can try it, at least. There's some people that like
I'm
it.
going to try it.
It's very... I think I've had it. It's very bitter. I've had gizzards, for sure.
You've had gizzards?
You know,
Wait, what is
I'm from the
gizzards?
South. It's like... It's
yeah.
the weird
Oh, it
neck
is
thing.
actually what
It's
you-
like...
okay,
It's like the
okay.
throat thing,
There's
yeah.
all the stuff in there. We used to always give that to our cat.
Yeah.
That's
To me, that's just cat food, Anderson. People don't eat it.
People-
But yeah, I
It's
don't know
not
if there
a
are other
people
parts
food,
of
Anderson.
artichokes. It's not people food.
No, my mom, she grew up on a farm, and they ate everything. Like the tongues and the... I mean, you know...
That's
I
pretty
once
sweet.
slaughtered chickens.
How did you do it?
It was a day, one of our friends had a chicken farm, and
Yeah.
so they'd raise these chickens for slaughter, like, all semester. Homeschoolers, of course.
Uppy.
And so at the end of the semester, it was like, all right, come over if you want to help us slaughter.
Come kill Ted, my favorite chicken.
These 100 chickens. So
Were there tiers over pet chickens?
no, these weren't. Yeah, no.
You weren't allowed to like give them names
No,
and
no,
stuff.
no. Well, there was 100.
It's kind of like Westworld, where like
You
you're not
weren't
allowed to get
cry,
attached.
Anderson. I'm sorry.
It was my
Sounds
job.
bad.
It was my job. It was my job to cut off their leg so that you
Oh.
made a drumstick. That was after they
After they
were
were
dead.
dead. Okay, I was about to say
so
that is so
you were more of a
cruel.
butcher than like...
Yeah, they
okay.
had already been bled out.
Yeah.
But I had this thing. I have a scar on my hand because I was holding the chicken leg and I cut,
Oh,
and so I
Towards your thumb.
cut through my thumb. But I didn't tell anybody because
good.
I didn't want anyone to know that I'd messed up,
Did you
and
infect all
also
the beef?
I might die of an infection. So I didn't want anyone to know that I had made a stupid mistake.
You shouldn't
I
tell
think
them.
this is the first time I'm telling anybody that.
Wow, Anderson, I feel so much closer to you now.
But there was this really cool, like, it looked like a clothes dryer that we stuck the
Okay.
chickens in, feathered. You turned it on, and you pulled them out, and they've been defeathered.
Oh, God.
That is so
Because
cool.
it just, like, shakes them until all the feathers fall out.
That's so cool. My friend is a ranger, and in school he learned how to decapitate a chicken, and throw away the blood so that you couldn't, like, see it later, I guess. He had to, like,
Hide the
stomp on
evidence.
its head and, like, pull it up and,
Jeez.
like, decapitate it right there. But the first time he tried, he didn't quite do it. His chicken was still alive.
Oh no.
And it was really unfortunate, but
Vegans and
Anyways.
vegetarians beware.
this is a serious episode.
This is a
Yeah.
meat-heavy episode.
Slaughter heavy.
Yeah.
B.
Bees?
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
Oh.
I'm allergic to
I
blueberries.
know this. That's why I
They're
brought
kind
it
of
up.
grainy. I don't like them.
I agree. It's the
That's-
worst
yeah.
berry.
Yes.
I like raspberries better than blackberries.
Raspberries are odd. I never expect them
You
to
know what
taste
though?
the way they do.
I love like blueberries in muffins
Mm.
and in bagels and in scones.
So baked.
Yes. Well, no, yeah. If
baked.
if if blueberries could talk, no. If I have cooked blueberries, I'm fine. Then I don't get an allergic.
But what about member berries from South Park?
I don't watch. I don't know. What
I don't
that
know.
is.
Love, you're the only one here.
I'm sorry.
They're so adorable.
I think you showed me that episode actually.
I know I've talked about it. I've talked about them singing Africa by Toto.
It's a good song.
They're so cute. Sorry, anyways. So blueberries are...
What's the best berry? Did you already say or did?
I like raspberries
You like
best,
raspberries?
personally.
You like them best.
Best, yeah.
Whoa.
But their little seeds get stuck in your teeth.
It's true. What happened to your voice?
I don't know.
I did that for dramatic effect.
Okay. No, I like them best. They're just so damn expensive.
That's the thing. I like strawberries, but I like those with whipped cream, and I like most things with whipped cream, so...
You
There's
remember
that.
the taste of
I
strawberries?
don't remember
and
the
cream?
taste of strawberries. Sam! You can't swim, Sam!
My lips are chapped. Do you have some chapsticks? Frodo, do you have some chapstick?
Mr. Frodo! I can't swim!
Save Boggy Fundus. I like strawberries. I'm trying to think what other berries there are.
Wait, I'm ready for C, though.
I
I'm
do-
so ready
I-
for C.
Okay, see.
Caramel.
What is caramel?
It's caramel.
No, but what is caramel?
It's sugar caramelized.
Yes.
You, like, cook it on a stove and
Like
make it all
some butter, I
sticky.
think,
And then-
too.
Probably butter.
Why is
Yeah.
it always in a square?
I think milk.
Because
too.
that's just how they make it.
Yeah.
That's not how it comes in the wild.
No, it's like...
They don't grow in bushes.
No, it comes out of, like... It's like beehives. It's a little bit like that.
I like to
Except
think
it's
that
your
it's some.
stove.
I like to think that it's some animal's excrement.
Oh, that's nice.
No.
I like to think of caramel as food.
I like to think of my food as
But
poop.
it comes out as square poops.
I mean, that makes it almost worth it.
Oh, God.
Anderson, that was terrible. It was a
Sorry.
terrible sound effect. No.
There's so many.
Gestures were worse.
There's so many pronunciations of caramel.
Oh,
Caramel.
you said it right.
No, that's not how...
That's not a
That's not a
pronunciation,
pronunciation.
Willow.
You just say that.
Caramel.
That's not
Caramel.
right. That's not
I'm
what...
putting all the letters there. Caramel.
That's not.
Caramel.
It's...
Caramel.
Yeah.
You're trying to say caramel, aren't you? Which is how you say it. And that's not what it
Caramele.
is.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Or caramel.
Which is leaving out the A. So by your
Yeah.
own concession, that's not how
That's
it
not
is
how you say it,
pronounced.
but
Caramel.
It's caramel.
it's a good chocolate.
Caramel.
Yeah, we actually brought food in for this podcast, but that was not a good.
Why did we bring food in? Because I made us.
Yes.
Because I like chocolate.
She's literally sitting here holding 3 bowls of M&M's.
Well, they're all attached to each other. I couldn't bring one and not the other, to be fair. And they're all different types of M&Ms. What if I want some dark chocolate? What
true.
if I want some...
Are there dark chocolate M&Ms? in
Yeah,
there?
these ones are dark
what?
chocolate. These ones are the baby ones. And then these other ones are pretzel.
But that sounds amazing.
This
Okay.
is so good.
What do you want to dip in?
My whole body. Logan's leaving. No, I mean apples, obvi. And
Apples are
potatoes.
good. Okay, so my
Potatoes.
my family.
Well-
My
Wait, is
fam-
it potato candy?
No.
No.
Listen.
Okay, I can
so
tell you about potato
my
candy.
family went apple picking.
Yeah.
We always go apple picking. And then
Okay.
afterwards, we take our apples, cut them up into slices, melt some caramel,
That was close.
and we dip apples in caramel. We also melt some chocolate. There's usually some sprinkles, some chocolate involved, like, you know, there's fixins.
Sure.
And
Bacon bits.
so,
Oh, yeah.
probably. So everything's like set out on the island in the kitchen to make. And my mom had started working on dinner. Dad comes in, picks up a slice, dips it in the caramel, puts it in his mouth, and goes, "Hon, these apples are real grainy. I don't know what the deal is." And Mom looks over and goes, "That's a potato." She was making mashed potatoes, so just all these potatoes there. And he's just like, but the thing was, like, he's just like, it's a little grainy. I don't know what the deal is. Like,
my coworkers were talking about how one of their aunts eats raw potato. Just like,
What? No.
just chooses to eat raw
Is that
potato.
okay to do?
I
always
it's
wonder
not
if I'm
a-
going to, like, kill myself.
No, it's probably safe to do. It'd be really starchy and like,
Yeah.
but
Dense. Not any of the good things that we love so much about potatoes. Our favorite food.
Potatoes where we get vodka, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You just
crazy.
like
Potatoes give us all the good things, I'm telling you.
fries.
Yes. Mashed potatoes, hash browns, oh, tater tots,
Mm-hmm.
baked potatoes.
Twice baked potatoes.
Yeah.
Thrice baked potatoes. What would a thrice baked potato be? Maybe you deep fry it afterwards.
Oh, potato candy. Potato candy.
What is
All right.
potato candy?
Wait, is this a thing?
This is a thing.
I thought you were
My
asking me
friends-
sarcastically.
No, my friend Blake, he makes his mom makes it. He doesn't make it. He might make it.
I don't
I
know.
haven't seen him make it. Anyway,
I don't know why, but I'm just imagining Blake Shelton. Continue.
no, his name is Blake Smith.
Okay.
And he's anyway.
Do you want to give us his address too?
Sure.
Maybe a social while you're at it.
Sure thing. Blake's a cool guy. He'll understand. Anyway, it's basically just like mashed potatoes with like sugar and peanut butter, like, and it's rolled, but it's really sweet. It's very good.
Okay.
Wait,
Mashed
say
potatoes.
that again.
Mashed
Sugar.
potato, lots of sugar, yes.
What?
And it's rolled?
It's with peanut butter, yes. And
Wait,
it's rolled.
how do you get the roll? How do you make it into a roll?
Well, you
How does it roll up if it's mashed potatoes?
you layer it, and it's
Okay.
on saran wrap, and then you start
with
rolling
the
it.
saran
right.
wrap.
And then you put it in the fridge or the freezer. I don't. This isn't the exact recipe. Obviously, I don't know the recipe.
I expect to be able to go
But
home and make this
this
based
is-
on what
okay.
you're telling me right now.
Do it. It'll be an interesting concoction of flavors. No, but Blake's family makes potato candy, and I've had it.
What?
It's like melts in your mouth. It's
well,
very good.
I'm wondering if it's just like sweet potatoes. Like,
No, it's
No,
like
love.
it's like
but like sweet potatoes.
it's like a russet
Okay.
potato. It's white. It's like white potato. So I don't know.
crazy.
My life will not be complete until I try that.
I
Well,
I
we'll
could
have
text
to-
Blake and ask him
Thank
have
you,
to-
Blake Smith.
for the recipe.
We'll have to find a recipe.
He also brought these really good because we were talking about caramel. He brought this is more of a syrup, but he brought in like a maple syrup candy, and it was literally just that condensed, and it was
Whoa.
like it kills your teeth, but it's like
So
it's like
dense.
it's just
I mean,
condensed sugar.
that's why
It's
Basically just sugar.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't like caramel.
caramel.
Well,
Caramel, whatever.
Caramel.
I
Just
can't.
say caramel, just punt.
The C.
I can't eat it unless it's baked into a thing, like a brownie or a cookie.
I just
I don't like it alone.
Well,
Yeah,
so
no,
when
it's a
I
lot.
had braces, I actually followed all the rules to like not eat.
Did you not eat popcorn for like 2 years?
I didn't, and that's why I don't like it anymore. Because I was
Yeah.
like,
Braces ruined your life.
because I was like, oh, it would get in my teeth. I also stopped chewing gum after that because I was just like, this is kind of dumb. Like I don't do it anyways. So
What's wrong with you?
Logan just looked at me like I said I shoot puppies. Like,
We might need to
chew
kick Anderson out of his house.
What is?
no, I don't chew gum.
Why?
I don't believe in frivolous jaw movements.
Okay. Oh goodness. No. All right.
Stop it.
Popcorn though
do
is
anything.
popcorn's really good.
So this is funny.
Have you ever
Okay,
made
so-
like actual popcorn from like
Oh, wait, what?
you take
Like
the
with the
seeds?
kernels?
Yeah, like you take the
The
seeds.
seeds, the kernels.
Right,
They're called
exactly,
kernels.
and then you
No,
put
we
them
could
in
take
the.
some and make it in our iron
You
skillet.
can.
Yes,
You just
we
need a
can.
lid.
Now,
So that we can
When-
get like like 20 maybe.
That's true.
when we went on our second date, we went to see Wonder Woman, the movie,
Oh yeah, that was
and
nice.
I've never gone to concessions.
This
in a
was
movie.
so adorable.
I just don't. So we
It's
walked
expensive, I
in,
do it.
and I wasn't even like in date mode. I was just like,
Not at all.
Let's go to our movie. Like I
He
didn't
was
even
like,
offer.
I will take. You did take me to dinner beforehand, but it was like this like Chinese place and like not like waiter place, like a order at the counter. They bring it so like glorified fast food, And then we went to the movie, and he was like, okay, we are going to the movie. I think your dad
Here we
came
go.
out a little bit. And we just, like, went in, and we went to that movie. And I was like, well, I guess we're not getting popcorn. Okay. But it was kind of nice. I was like, look at this fiscally responsible gentleman. I will make him mine.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
No.
But then I think, like, the next time we went to a movie, you were kind of like, I would like some popcorn.
I don't think I would be that passive-aggressive.
Well,
But that
no,
does
yeah, because
sound
you
like
would
the
just say it.
sentiment, I would
like,
say.
you'd be like, I would actually like some
Like, hey,
popcorn.
Anderson, go get popcorn.
That's what I love about you. Is you'll just be like, hey, I need this
I don't
in
do
my life
subtlety
right
very
now.
well.
She doesn't pick up on it either.
I don't pick up on
Makes for-
subtlety.
You
Makes
guys
it
are
fun.
doing concessions wrong, though. You sneak food into the theater.
Well,
so
you
never
have-
pay.
yeah,
Yes,
but
you
do
can't
it,
do
you
popcorn.
do it as well.
You can't do that with popcorn.
Sure you
The
can.
popcorn.
Sure you can.
But you can't get the
Just
butter.
imagine it. You have a full bag that you haven't deflated.
No,
yet, and you
classic.
just look pregnant.
Classic, the fake pregnant lady. That's the best way to
That's
get things
true.
in. I've got friends
Though-
who've done it so seriously.
Though, like, it's... As a man, it's generally not seen, like, you're not... Usually men don't have purses.
Yeah.
That's a good thing that a lady has.
Yeah.
'Cause literally, I went to see, like, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and, like, it was midnight, and this chick came in with, like, a coffee and, like 3 cheeseburgers. Men have the pockets, usually.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like the cargo shorts.
Oh, cargo
I would
shorts
just,
for
like,
the
sneak
win.
snacks into cargo
Oh, yeah,
shorts
that's
when I
all
was a
they're
kid. Now I don't wear cargo shorts. I'm against them now, but
What do you
Go
have against
figure.
cargo shorts?
they're just... I've grown out of them. I don't like the look of them.
I did once bring in, like, a full soda and a bag of Twizzlers. Like, one of, like, the wide bags of Twizzlers.
Snacks.
Wow. Where'd you hide the soda?
In the other pocket. Like, in
I mean,
cargo pants.
one of my friends who has a really big rack. We just put all of our candy in a row one time. It just became a joke, like, how much could we fit in the We literally went to CVS beforehand, just, like, bought all the candy and
That's
put it
all
in
you
there.
do. You just go to CVS. You just, like, stuff your pockets.
I mean, it was awesome.
Goodness. D. Donuts.
Donuts. Did you hear Dunkin' Donuts is just going to be going by... Ugh, that was a bad sentence.
What's it going to go by?
They're
Hey,
going...
wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Take 2.
They're going to start going by Dunkin' in, like, a couple locations, like 50. And they're, like, cutting... Like
Just
they're
Dunkin'?
taking the donuts out of their name, and they're going straight Dunkin' now. And they're going to be doing, like,
Dunkin'?
coffee more. They're still going to sell donuts, I think, but they're not going to be focused on donuts. which I
Dunkin'
think
Donuts is
interesting.
dead to me and is the worst
Krispy
ever.
Kreme's
Oh, yeah. Why is that,
better
Laura?
Dunkin' place.
Okay, there's
Yes.
this Dunkin' Donuts. Shout out, Statesboro, Georgia.
Statesboro.
Georgia Southern University. There's this Dunkin' Donuts right there. And all of the people who have ever worked there are rude.
Oh,
This
no.
might sound like hyperbole,
Yeah.
but it's not. Every single customer experience I've ever had there was, like, beyond the worst customer experience ever. Like, not just, like, oh, they didn't say hi, oh, they didn't say bless your heart. Like, not even that stuff. Like, literally, like, I'm just not gonna give this to you. Like, I went one time, and I was
Pay
like,
for this.
I
No,
was like,
you
hey,
cannot.
can I get a chocolate donut? And they were like, oh, we're out today. And I was like, okay, well, can I get a strawberry donut? And they were like, oh, we're out of that too. And I was like, okay, well, what kind of donuts do you have? And he, like, looked at me like I was literally the most stupid person ever. And he was like, we have a lot of donuts. We're Dunkin' Donuts. I was like, you didn't have any of the ones I wanted.
I've named 2
What do you want from me?
Oh, God. Oh, man.
I will never go back unless, like, if there is any other option, I will not go to Dunkin' Donuts. Straight up. won't.
It's not the best donut place.
See, that's
so
the
it's
thing.
okay.
Krispy Kreme is way better.
It's way better. Way
Or
better.
in Statesboro, Daylight Donuts.
Mhm.
Holla!
Mhm.
Way better.
Honestly, like, the small shop donut places are, like, the best places to go to.
You have to get cake donuts
No.
at the small places, and then you
Oh,
have
okay,
to get the glazed ones
Right.
at Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the
Uh,
distinction.
see, I love my cruller. I don't even know how to say it. The crullers.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
get one of
the-
those.
Those
It's
are,
like the airy ones with the...
Yeah,
with,
like,
the
the twist in
swirls.
them or
Yeah,
whatever.
those are good.
Those are good. Those are good.
I'm a Boston cream myself. Just like
Ooh.
one of the long chocolate ones with all the cream in it. It's very good.
What about
See, I've
just,
never
like,
had a cream-filled one. There's something about that
Never?
I'm like,
No,
It's
it's
a
good.
twist,
It's
I
not
don't want
cream.
that.
It's like pudding, really. It's more of a pudding.
that
Yeah,
you're not
Boston
turning
cream
me
is
on
different.
to this.
No,
what about
it's good.
what
It's
about
not.
like custard? Do you like custard, love?
No.
What? No. What's wrong with you? No.
It's more for you.
What about like just angel cream in a donut? It's basically just
Angel
icing.
cream? No, I want
in a
devil's
donut.
cream in my demon's blood.
No, my favorite. Oh no.
It's just cat blood.
Best donut though is maple bacon by far.
That is
Caramelized
true.
bacon on a maple donut.
I took you to Donuts on our first date.
Oh,
went to
okay, but
Krispy
I
Kreme.
almost threw up, so there was
Oh
that.
god.
I had this thing where
So Rocky started.
I used to throw up whenever I was interested in somebody. Like, I
Oh,
would feel
man.
nauseated.
Right.
You know, like that pleasant, like, butterflies in your
Sure,
in
but it
your
just
stomach.
got worse.
It was nausea just all the time.
That's bad.
So, for our first date, I was like, I can't tell Anderson that I'm crazy. So I was like, hey, this is a challenge. You can't take me to any food on our first date. Ha ha. And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, she is so interesting on the inside. I was like, so help me, I can't throw up on this date.
But what you said though, because this is how I got away with it, was a technicality.
Maybe this is what I said.
You said you can't take me to a meal and no dairy.
Yeah, I
Those
said
were
no
your two
meal,
things.
no dairy.
Well, because that was cutting out like ice cream and stuff, which made
Yeah,
sense because that
yeah.
would have been
That would have been the worst.
But like later throughout the week, I wasn't even like trying to trip you up, but I like
You was.
mentioned to you, oh man, all I've eaten today is a donut.
And I said, that doesn't count. That's not real food. You can't have a donut for breakfast. And he was like, ha ha!
She said it's not real food.
Because he thought it was just like a cute,
Right,
like, technicality thing.
right.
He didn't realize it was like necessity. Like,
Yeah.
no, I will not be with you on this
So
date.
like we went and we got the donuts, and then she was like, "I'll be right back." She goes to the bathroom. Everything was fine, but she
was
comes back, and I don't think anything of it until like.
Well, I actually just had to go to the bathroom. I didn't throw up. But you
I
best
imagine
believe I ate a donut and a half. And I was like, so help me. This guy's really hot. I'm going to make this work. Stomach, I don't want to hear it. I just gritted my teeth and got it
Well,
done.
I imagine
And then you were
you-
touching me, and that was worse.
Okay, that's makes it sound very inappropriate.
It was not inappropriate. You were like holding my hand during dinner, and I was like,
There's a boy touching me. Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
there was a lot happening on that date that
those
you
were
were
good
not
donuts.
present
I'm trying to
for.
think, what did we get? We got a strawberry. We got a pink one.
We agreed on the strawberry.
Was it a strawberry one?
I don't agree with pink. Sorry, guys.
You don't agree,
don't agree with pink?
as a color?
No, pink is a great.
You're
I'm
wearing
wearing
pink.
pink. Pink is a great color. I love pink.
Hypocrite.
Pink is great. Pink isn't a flavor though, and it doesn't taste like
Strawberry's a
strawberry.
flavor.
It doesn't taste like strawberries.
No,
though.
but it
Yeah, it
tastes
does.
like strawberry flavor, which is not the
okay,
same as real
okay.
strawberry, but it is its own entity.
I don't think I've ever had a real strawberry donut. Then I've always had just pink frosting, which just tastes like frosting to me. But I don't know.
Yeah, probably. It's probably all in my head.
I don't know.
Fun fact, my mom had never had strawberries before she went to college
Really?
because she had had like the strawberry flavor, and she was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like strawberries.
Oh.
And one of her roommates
That's
finally in
interesting.
college was like, Jean, that's not what strawberries taste like.
Eat a strawberry.
And
yeah.
she was like, where have these been my whole life?
My mom didn't have pizza, like actual pizza from like a Domino's. It was always like store-bought frozen pizza until like college. So she didn't like pizza until she went to
Oh, man.
Not college, the army.
Well,
So she didn't have pizza until she went to the army because I guess her mother just didn't buy pizzas or Anyway,
man.
but she got like actual Domino's pizza or just like any other pizza that wasn't frozen beforehand. It was like, this is amazing. I love pizza now. It's very
Wow.
interesting. Yeah. It's weird what happens from
Huh.
like your child. So you should try popcorn.
Well,
again.
grilled cheese is my thing. Like I had an
you
experience
can't
with
ever
grilled
have
cheese.
grilled
Like there is a texture thing when I was a kid, and so now I'm just like, nah, no grilled cheese.
Wait.
Specifically, like an American
you don't
orange cheese.
you don't eat orange cheese or Velveeta or any of that.
Well, yeah. If you put too much Velveeta on something, if like it's just like covered in a layer of cheese, I'm like,
You don't like cheese like that?
That's my
not like
favorite
that. But like I
thing.
love feta. I love ricotta.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretentious with my cheese. Come
Okay,
on.
That layer
you
is when
can't
you
have
know you're doing it
processed
right.
cheese. is
Yeah,
what you're
come on.
saying.
I don't want like that
Okay.
orange plastic.
But
goop.
see, certain meals need processed cheese.
Isn't
It depends on what
true?
you're doing. It depends on what you're doing. I'm not saying
I don't
it's
like
it's not
nachos
fine
that way.
dining. No, I'm not saying nachos. Don't use processed cheese on your nachos. That's gross. No.
What a great word, goop.
Right. Well, that's what it is. It's like cheese goop. It's good on some things that
It is.
like burgers.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
can't
was
have it
No.
on anything else.
No.
No, you can't.
So good. On
Are you one of those
burgers.
people that put like Colby Jack on your
No,
burger?
pepper jack.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
Anderson.
No.
No, that's really
No.
bad.
Look.
The
best-
goopy-
They can't look. They can only listen.
I'm talking to you. Look.
Look and listen.
You smash a burger down because this is how I make burgers. I like to
Yeah.
make them like Five Guys, where you like smash them into the pan and they get all thin and crispy, and then you drop cheese and layer it. It's very good. It's delicious.
And it like
If you've had Five Guys, this
Why
is what
don't
they
you?
do.
Why don't you start a food truck?
Because I don't want to do that. I like to cook for me. It's more of a hobby than a...
You'd be so good at a food truck, though. I could totally picture you in a food truck.
It would be fun. It's the business and I hate... I've worked in kitchens in the past, and they're not for me. It's not the love... I don't love it like
You want to just be our chef, just our exclusive chef? You can come over and
you can pay me to cook.
Hey,
food.
you know what you could do? You could get an Auntie Anne's food truck. Those are new. Auntie Anne's? Yeah, Auntie
What is
Anne's.
that?
It's a pretzel place.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not like cooking. That's just like
you just
pretzels.
like heat up pretzels. Yeah.
Yeah. They're so good.
We sell pretzels at work.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
P comes
At
much
the
later in
old
the
work.
alphabet.
Oh. We've
E.
already talked about all the P things.
E.
E.
E? Eating.
Eating. Okay. Eating. What?
Eggplant?
Eggplant.
And that's good. That's better.
The most vulgar of vegetables. Have you ever actually eaten eggplant?
Of course.
Yeah, I had it in a medley. I've never bitten into an eggplant though.
Okay,
Oh, could you
no.
imagine? Well, because the skin is so
Yeah.
rubbery.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross, actually.
When I was in Italy, so over there, they have like basically fast food joints, except instead of a burger, it's just like pasta on pasta and
so
pizza
cool.
and all that stuff.
Huh.
So there was this place up the street that we used to go all the time, and I bought what looked like lasagna, which is my favorite
it
food in the whole wide
eggplant
world.
lasagna?
It was eggplant lasagna. There was no pasta in it. There was just eggplant. It wasn't the
Depends
worst.
on how that's made.
It was I'm
had good
sure
and
it
bad
was
for
like
that,
well
yeah.
made,
Yeah.
but it wasn't lasagna.
Eggplants
But
just
it was
have a
eggplant.
very weird texture, but when you cut them, it feels weird on the knife.
That's true.
It's just bizarre.
How do you guys feel about cauliflower substitutes? Because we've talked about eggplant substituting.
Oh.
Cauliflower substituting really bugs me. I hate it.
I once had cauliflower mashed potatoes, essentially, but no potatoes. I love it.
It's
cauliflower,
Really?
mashed cauliflower.
no, it's not
If it's
the same.
seasoned right, oh, so good.
I
the
don't
same.
believe
So
in
fluffy.
substitutions in general.
Right. It
If
doesn't
you
make
want
sense.
if you want turkey, don't call it a turkey burger.
Right.
Just call it a turkey patty. That's awesome.
Exactly.
If you want
Yeah,
what's the other ones? Turkey bacon. It's not bacon. Just call it turkey strips.
Tofurkey.
It's
There's nothing wrong with turkey.
no.
Just call it what it is.
I
So
just
what do you think about a veggie burger then? Would you?
I mean, I can see where
I-
they're coming from because they're
what's the-
specifically trying to make it something else.
what's the origin of burger? Like with the word burger.
Well, yeah, because I
is,
don't
is
know.
it, is it the patty
is
itself?
the burger
or
the?
is it,
Yeah,
right.
I mean that's what I would say. Is I'm
Well,
I'm fine
hamburger
with. I'm fine-
really doesn't make sense. You got ham in
Yeah.
the front, and I don't know.
That's true.
I don't
None
know.
of the words
I
in
would like
hamburger.
to buy
Right.
a hamburger.
What was that?
It's the Pink Panther.
What?
Steve
no,
Martin's Pink Panther.
No, that's not the real.
I
Pink
know it's not the
Panther.
real one,
Shut
but
it down.
I would like.
It's dead to us.
Like
Oh, but we like
buy-
Steve Martin a lot now, don't we?
to buy hamburger.
Stop offending our French audience.
I guess I have to see that now that we've decided we really like Steve Martin.
Yes,
Do you like Steve
I
Martin?
like Steve Martin.
We do
Well,
because
He wrote my new favorite Broadway show, Bright Star.
it's called a musical.
Thank you, love.
It's not a show.
That'll be a future episode where you get super pretentious up on me.
It's called Bright Star, but unfortunately it came out the same year as Hamilton, so everybody forgot about it.
Yeah. But it's beautiful because it's so heartfelt and Steve Martin's funny. So, I feel like it's even more heartfelt because he's a natural comedian. So, the fact that there are emotional beats in this story,
He's not in it. He wrote it.
he wrote it.
Okay.
I don't know if he did the music or
He probably
the
did the
lyrics,
music. He
or-
probably did the music because there's a lot of banjo work. And
He
plays-
loves banjo.
He loves
plays
Banjo
banjo. He plays
for
banjo.
some weird reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He would totally be Banjo.
Yeah.
It's
So
just- I
so
had a-
Steve Martin, listen up. We like Bright Star. Bring it to Atlanta
Oh,
sooner. I mean, it
please.
is coming to Atlanta. We're going.
It is.
We're
We
going,
are.
Steve.
Yes.
We're here for you.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the dueling banjos between Steve Martin and Kermit the Frog.
It's so good.
That would be. So
I love
good.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
That would be fantastic.
awesome.
Maybe that's a thing. I feel like that that
If
It
that's
should
not
be
a
a
thing,
thing.
If it's not a
it should
thing,
be a
I
thing.
need
It's
to
probably
draw that.
a thing The Tonight Show did and then got lost in time or something.
Let's get in contact with Kermit's people, and we'll get them to get in contact with
Just
Steve's
Just say, hey,
people.
we've got an
We just-
idea.
we just have
We're
to-
not going to be like a part of this. We just need you guys to
I mean,
go
we
make
could
this.
be a part of this if you want us to be, but we're just
Just have
here
to have
for
a
beauty.
seance for Jim Henson.
Oh no! This is not going to turn into a seance.
Oh no.
Jim Henson, are you here?
Well, his son,
3 times.
his son is making that puppet movie that's coming out, the Happy Time Murders.
Oh.
Isn't that Dirty Puppets though?
It
It's
is.
just
See, here's
Dirty
the thing.
Puppets.
I'm not
Here's the
on
thing.
board.
You know what? I think that the concept is a great concept. Like, basically, what was the movie with... It was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's basically that, but with Muppets. With puppets
It's a lot
instead.
dirtier
Like,
than...
But
yeah.
that's what I'm saying is, it shouldn't... Like, if you took out all the super-duper crass stuff, I think it could actually... do
it could
well,
work well.
and work better for a wider audience.
Yeah.
The problem is that they've shoehorned themselves
into
into
an R rating.
a hard R.
Yeah.
Hard R.
Because
Yeah.
like what they're saying is they're like, oh well, Deadpool was rated R. Deadpool was really successful, but the problem
Deadpool's
was
a different
Deadpool
thing, yeah.
is a different thing. But also, I still don't think that shoehorned its market as much. You know, like
Right.
it was already comic books, and everybody loves comic books
Right.
right now,
Right.
even if they don't.
And
but
Deadpool already had like a built-in audience before it even came out. Like,
Yeah.
there's always been fans of Deadpool for his
yeah, I think I
quirkiness.
I'm bummed because I think that the Happy Time Murders could have actually been a really funny and cool thing to do.
Yeah.
But
Puppets are so in right now anyway.
what?
They'll come back. Like, on stage, or at least for sure in Atlanta, because we've got the awesome
Nah.
Puppet Center
Yes.
in Atlanta that does really, really
The
good work.
puppetry.
Yeah.
Center or
The
whatever.
Center for Puppetry Arts.
Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. Plug. Yeah, so puppets are really in right now. I was thinking, actually, I was listening to Hunchback of Notre Dame today,
Yes.
the Broadway version, and I was remembering that production that we saw with the puppets for the gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, puppetry has just really taken off. I feel like ever since Warhorse, people were like, puppets can
Warhorse.
do cool things on stage.
Dude, I love puppetry.
Yes.
Like, my goal would be to make a show,
Mm.
but, we've talked about writing a show and producing a show.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be like, there would have to be a creature in it, or a
Right,
character that is a
right.
puppet. Like, I would kind of have to write the story with that, because I need to make a puppet, like a giant puppet. It'd just be so cool.
Puppets done well can be really good. Yeah,
Have you
no.
seen the Warhorse stuff?
No, no.
It's
it's so
insane.
cool.
no.
It's pretty sweet.
F. Back on food.
Fish.
Fish. What's your favorite fish?
It doesn't exist. That is disgusting. And don't say favorite.
Depends on how it's made.
Here's the thing with fish. It's a compliment if it doesn't smell fishy. What is that? Seriously,
Just
like,
tastes fishy.
oh wow, I don't
that's-
want my steak to smell like steak, said no one ever. Oh man,
does
this
steak-
barbecue
wait,
smells
wait,
so
wait,
much like
but does-
barbecue.
The fishiness comes from like poor preparation. From like it's the
That's just if it's handled
it's
wrong.
the sea. Yeah, it tastes like
So would that be the
This is the
equivalent of
thing.
raw meat?
No, this is the thing.
Versus
Is
cooking?
fish from a live fish to table needs to be a quick turnaround
yeah.
Yeah.
in order
Yeah.
for it to be good. And that's just the trouble, is it's mass harvested and produced. It seems weird to harvest fish.
And we
Eat the
harvest
M&Ms.
everything.
I was almost expecting you to choke yourself.
I almost did.
But just because that turnover needs to be so short in order for something to stay good.
I agree.
Apparently, we're gonna run out of tuna in our lifetime.
What?
Yeah.
How?
That's because we're overfishing
Tuna
tuna.
or salmon. There's one of them.
Why is it so cheap in the store then?
Oh, because nobody's noticed. Like they've noticed, but there's nothing. There's literally nothing that can be done about it. So it's just like, wow,
Just raise the price.
we'll just throw this into the ground.
Love the market.
Yeah, love. I don't know how that works.
That's sad actually, because I mean, salmon and tuna is very good.
You just think
And
of
it's a
all
whole
the things
species.
I like
you cook
It's
now.
a whole species.
I like
too.
tilapia.
Yeah. That's a good fish.
I don't know that
It's a
I've
white.
had that
It's a
one.
white fish.
I like the whitefish. I learned to eat them
You like
when I
the
was in London.
whitefish? What do you think about the blackfish?
No comment. The flatfish. Maybe I should say flatfish. Is how flatfish.
That's
I don't actually know the distinction between the fishes.
what's the one that I said I like?
You said whitefish.
But what was
Tilapia.
You said
tilapia?
tilapia, yeah.
There's another name. Hibalta.
I don't know.
Flounder is what you're
Dude,
thinking of.
put some vinegar on it.
What?
That's how you do fish and chips in London.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Fish and chips.
I haven't.
Honestly,
I
fried
haven't
fish is
never
the
had
best
that
way.
of fish and chips. I don't know why I just went
Fried
Italian.
fish, in my opinion, is the best way to make a fish dish.
Yes.
Personally.
Yeah, I concur.
Fried
Personally.
catfish.
Oh, so good.
Oh yeah.
I've never had
So
that.
Fried catfish.
What?
Love. We need to have some fried
It
catfish.
depends on how it's made.
Okay.
It can taste a little. If it's made poorly, it can taste a little like like where it came from. A little, because they're bottom feeders.
A little bit like poo in the
A
ocean.
little bit. But it doesn't mean it is poo. It just means, you know.
I mean, I will
It's
say,
poorly
whenever I'm
hot
like
sauce
on
with
the
some fried
coast,
catfish, very good.
ooh, whenever I'm like in Savannah or, you know, on the coast or whatever, I will get some fish food. Something
I'll
like
get
that.
some fish.
I will get something because like it's fresher and it's a lot better over there. But like here, it's not great.
How do you feel about crustaceans, like shrimp, crabs?
I don't love
lobster.
them.
I like crab cakes.
I don't like to look at them. I like to eat them. I think I like when I picture
Yeah.
like where they come from. I'm like, that's a big bug.
Yeah.
I can't eat that.
That's
I can't eat that.
disgusting.
I can't
Yeah.
eat and
Yeah.
like
That's a big underwater bug.
right. I'm like that's
That's
disgusting.
disgusting.
But then when it's in front of me and like there's no shell and it's peeled or it's in like a cake or something,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
This
Eat this all
family that I lived with in Statesboro had this house in Savannah,
Mm-hmm.
and they would get all this super fresh shrimp, like
Right.
that they've
Yeah.
hunted, that they've fished for. I guess.
They caught in their,
Caught,
in their
yeah, they've
cages,
trapped.
shrimp cages.
Man, we would just have those, just
Yeah,
a bowl of butter, just dip them in
Oh,
butter,
that's
and
very
just
good.
eat them. Oh,
it's very good.
so good. Other than that, I do not like shrimp, but that was so good.
No, there's good shrimp. There's a lot of
I
good
have-
shrimp dishes too.
Well, so we've decided that we're gonna cook a lobster sometime.
Nice.
Like a live lobster.
Like actually
yeah.
go to the grocery, because I've always wanted to do that. Go to the grocery
Yeah.
store and like buy the lobster.
Sure.
I'm
and
not
then-
allowed to eat lobster until then. This is self-inflicted.
Yeah, I didn't tell her this.
He didn't tell me this.
What if it turns out bad and then you hate lobster forever?
That's probably what's going to happen.
And,
Okay.
that's and you know
It's
what?
a chance I'm willing
Alright.
to take.
And you know what?
If
That's
it goes
kind of okay
bad,
because
then you need to
lobsters-
take her to like a really good seafood place so she can have real, like, well cooked lobster. That's what
I don't
should
think
happen.
she will.
Lobster's expensive.
Lobster's
And we'll
expensive,
just save
that's
the
why-
money.
We'll
Alright,
just
fine.
this will be like our one-off. And if it's really good, then we'll just
We'll make it
always-
ourselves
we'll
all
make
the
it
time, and it
ourselves all
won't be
the
as
time.
expensive.
We'll just
Anderson, I love this partnership. Logan's trying to separate us.
No, I agree with you, but only with steaks. I will never cook a lobster. That sounds. I don't want to.
Sounds like a lot. How do you
Sounds
do?
like a
Do you have to
lot.
like break
you
the
boil
shell
it
and-
like alive. And
Yeah,
then,
I know you
and
boil
then
it alive.
And then you break the shell afterwards. Yeah, it turns red and it gets all boiled. And
Ooh,
then
that sounds pretty cool.
there's you might season the water or put some oils in it. I don't know exactly. And
Do it.
then-
I'm picturing it just like eating up all the oil as you put it in and be like, ah!
I have thought of once, like at a hotel where there's like the hot tub.
Right.
If you ever see somebody in there, just go in and like throw some carrots and onions and be like, just simmer for a bit. They'd be like, what?
What's wrong with you?
Just come back with a big spoon.
What if you just put a lobster in the Instant Pot and then you could hear it like running around in there? I hadn't thought about hearing its little feet on the thing. It sounds like a roach and I don't like it.
What were you gonna get from the beach that we were gonna keep in the tub?
Oh, everything. Ducklings. Cats.
I thought there was
You're gonna
some.
keep a cat
You were
in
at the
the tub?
You're at the beach.
When we were at the beach, maybe a lizard.
You were at the beach recently by yourself. I thought there was something you.
No.
Yeah, you're not a fan of crabs. We went crab hunting.
They were.
And
I
I-
literally screamed and fled in terror on multiple occasions.
What happened? Tell the story of when.
Okay,
the crab...
well here's what happened.
Okay,
So-
wait. I'm gonna take responsibility for my part. I did not take your fear of crabs seriously, which I should have.
Like you didn't take my throwing up seriously.
I should have taken that seriously.
So, I was on flashlight duty.
Yes.
There were a ton of crabs everywhere, and it was the best ever.
Yes.
And we were there with all my nieces and nephews, so like there were a lot of small children with nets
Right.
maniacally running after these crabs,
fantastic.
these defenseless
It was
crabs.
fantastic.
It was incredible. This one crab, who was chasing it? One of the nephews was chasing it. It ran over that nephew's foot, and then it stopped, looked me straight in the eyes, and came straight for me. And it was probably 3 feet away from me at that point. I mean, it was close to me. It was real close.
Yeah.
And I literally, just...
And the inaudible words that you screamed were.
Oh, what did I say? I think I screamed, oh. But I screamed them so loudly that nobody could understand what I said, which was just as well because of all the small children around. Oh, yeah. I mean, arms were up in the air. I ran past the circle of all the other people while all of my family laughed at me.
And I'm pretty sure you like came and jumped on my back. Like,
I tried to, but you were too busy carrying the bucket, and the
That's
bucket had
true.
all the live crabs in it.
yeah, you didn't want to mess with
I
that.
asked repeatedly to ride on your back, and you wouldn't let me. It was very traumatic.
I'm sorry.
I have a bad back. G.
Oh, G.
Giraffe.
No, not giraffe.
Granola.
Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm not a fan.
Depends on how it's done. I don't like the crunchy granola.
What? No,
It's
that's
just-
the best kind.
That's the bad
It's just so
It's dry. It gets everywhere.
hipster. Like,
I hate hipsters.
it's just so, like, I'm having granola and yogurt.
Oh, it's actually really tasty with yogurt, though.
It probably is. Actually,
Dude.
I would have crunchy granola with yogurt, but
Strawberries,
not alone.
yogurt, granola.
See, back when
So
Chick-fil-A had the parfait, the yogurt parfait,
Yeah.
I would have that, but with the Oreo crumblies.
No, that
You
totally
just- you
defeats
just-
the purpose.
You're like, I'm gonna make this childish.
No, because the granola is what, like, tides you over. It's like all the
Right.
grainy stuff
And
is,
a
like,
cookie
good for
doesn't?
You. No, it really doesn't. It's
I'll
sugar.
just have
It makes
another
you
one.
hungrier.
Love, does it look like that's affected me in any
That's
way?
true.
Well, that's true.
No, you know what? My friend Blake Smith is exactly like you.
Oh,
He's
Blake
like
Smith
he's
again.
he's incredibly skinny. You think he's still like 120. He's
Well,
like
Wow.
I know, like real skinny.
Black.
But you remember Joey. You still haven't
Yeah.
met Joey, but Joey, who's here, he's skinnier than me.
Yeah.
Is he transparent?
No, but Blake, he used to bug me all the time. His family owns a grocery store, so he would come in with like food. Yeah. So, well, actually, it's a catering.
Is it like a co-op?
It's a bunch of different things, but the family owns a lot of things in the food business, basically. But
Okay.
he would come in with like just snacks forever. He would just pull out like Mountain Dew and like Oreos
Dude, he's
and
my
like
hero.
and like just like a bunch of random stuff. He would just start eating them constantly, and I would just be like, "How are you not 400 pounds yet?"
Did you guys used to do that when you had your vending machine?
Oh, well, no, Dad was so clever. We owned a vending machine for a short amount of time. So good.
Of course they did.
So, because it was in my dad's workspace.
Right.
So he just got it for the break room, and then,
Did you have to pay?
so we would go in every week, and we would fill it back up, empty out the money, count the money, and then he gave us all our payment for working on the machine.
That's so clever.
But then, if we wanted something, we had to buy it.
That's so clever.
And none of you guys asked if you could just get it?
It never occurred to us
That you opened the
that
machine.
we literally just took the money out of it. Like, I'm just spending the same amount that I spent last time. Like, which is, yeah,
Dad Carman is my hero.
he's the best. And of course, like, he had figured out, like, how long it would take to pay it off. And, like, and we would go to Sam's Club and just buy the candy
Yeah,
in
the
bulk.
bulk.
Of course.
Yes.
We just had, like, a pallet of candy in the garage.
And you
And-
never thought to
And
go
you
to
never
the
just,
garage
like,
to
took
get
the-
it.
No, of
You-
course
you're
not.
like,
Took
I'm
from
gonna
the
spend
pallet.
$2 on this later.
Well, I mean, Dad kind of put the law down. He's like, that's product. That's for the vending machine. You don't touch.
The product, right? You don't eat you don't.
And then like there was like we like had a little celebration when we like finally paid off the machine. And then we
Did
were
you
like,
get to eat any of the candy then? Or your dad was like, you guys each have $5 to spend on the vending machine?
well, because then Dad was raking in a fortune. He was just like, it's more
Money.
Dude, vending machine is really.
Oh, sure.
It's really
Anderson,
good.
can we do that sometime?
Yeah, let's totally do that.
Vending machine.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're totally going out of a vending machine.
Gosh.
H. Or
Hamburger.
as they would say in
Hamburgers.
England,
Good one.
H.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers are the best food.
So good, so
Best food.
delightful. They're just such good comfort food.
Yes. Cheeseburger, onion rings, milkshake.
Oh,
Best combo.
what kind of milkshake?
Depends on my mood, but chocolate usually.
Chocolate.
Chocolate,
Oreo.
chocolate mint. Cookies and cream is good.
Yeah, mint chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's good
Depends.
stuff.
Honestly, like, I don't like Steak and Shake because it takes forever and the food is just okay. But they've
Yeah,
got a
but their
large
shakes are
variety of milkshakes.
But they
yes.
have all the like fakey flavors. Like
Yeah.
their strawberry
Fakey,
is
fakey.
awful. Like their
Yeah, exactly.
their banana
Chick-fil-A
is that
makes
gross
very
banana.
good. Like they have like 4 milkshakes, but they do them all very well.
Yeah, Sonic uses like real fruit
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Sonic milkshakes are really good.
We're talking about cheeseburgers.
Yeah, back to
Sorry.
back to
Oh,
hamburger.
sorry.
What's the best?
It was me.
Where's the best hamburger you've ever had?
Depends on my mood.
The best hamburger I've ever had was at Fuddruckers.
Okay. What
Have you
made
ever-
it so good?
Well, some of it was like the time and the, like it was a end of year party for our homeschool choir. So
Classic.
we always rented out the back room at Fuddruckers,
Of course you did.
and so everybody, you would get like a 3rd-pound burger and all this. But there was the one guy, Jay Thomas, who always got
Classic.
the pound burger.
Nice.
And it comes
What a
out
hero.
on a plate about 12 inches in diameter.
Whoa.
And he has to fork and knife it
No.
to eat it.
That's
Always,
too much.
He always ate the whole thing before anyone else was done.
What a man.
That is disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Now, question.
Oh, yeah.
Was it multiple patties or was it one thick burger?
It was one thick burger.
I hate when they do that. I don't like that.
Because you like the cheese between
I
the patties?
I like the smash, yes.
Yeah, okay, it's all about the smash.
It's all about the smash.
But what was the best about their burgers was their buns.
Okay.
Their buns
A good
were
bun is good.
fluffy and toasted with butter.
That's
but
important.
then, what?
Just thinking of other types of butter.
You're the worst.
Fluffy, toasted with butter. Yum, yum, yum.
Laura. Anyways, that coupled with a good burger. Oh, and then you would get your burger, and you could get like behind the counter. Like when you order your burger, you would ask for the actual the burger, the thickness, how it was done, your cheese, and if you wanted to add bacon. But then lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, all that jazz was on a little like condiment bar.
Oh, nice.
So you'd go down, you could put on the perfect amount of lettuce and tomatoes and pickles.
That's
and
nice.
all this stuff, and it's good. They have like the little ketchup pumps with the
Classic.
little.
Of course they did.
The
Of
little
course they did.
coaster, well, not coasters, the little cups.
Little cups. Yeah.
But
That
how do you how would you like your burger done? Hello, I'm here to take your order. I'm doing an accent again. I'm here to take your order. How would you like a burger done?
Medium rare.
Why?
Always.
Who are you?
You lose so much flavor when you cook that thing all the way through. If I can see some pink in there, I'm like, God made this for me to eat it. I'm so thankful.
But how pink? Like that pink? 'Cause
This is a good pink. I think
That's a good pink.
Yeah. If
You don't want it to be too dark.
seems a bit sickly if it's that whitish pink.
yeah, I agree.
Well,
but
yeah, you don't want it to be that white.
What about you? How do you like your burger?
It depends on what. Now, if it's smash.
Stop avoiding the question.
I'm just saying, if it's smash, it's well done all the way through, and it's better that way. But
Yeah.
if it's a regular burger, like one that has some,
Yes.
has some thickness to it, it's medium, where it's like that light pink. Because I don't like all the juice when I don't. It's when
That
it's.
juice is what's so good about it.
Okay, well then, okay.
It
What-
just depends on. I don't know.
How do you like it? Just
Other varying
Medium well.
factors.
medium rare? Well, crap.
Well, definitely.
I used to order it just like well, and I didn't understand it. And then I
Well, that's
heard
just
somebody
green
on the
meat. That's not
moth
good,
talking
yeah.
about it.
Well, someone always like. I mean, I was always told medium well is like because well done is potentially charred.
Yeah.
And rare means it's still bleeding.
It's gonna be some
So I
pink,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want that. I want the in between. What's the in between?
It depends on what I'm eating. Like with a steak, always medium rare or rare. Like there's
Oh,
no.
I actually like it better. Well, like more well done with
Really,
steak.
with steak, it's all. I think the flavor matters more there, but hamburger, it's just
For me, with the steak, it's all about the texture. It's too like gummy.
Okay, yeah.
If it's too rare,
I like a thinner steak
What?
as opposed to a thick one.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I can see that.
I like a thick ribeye. Honestly,
The worst.
tomahawk steak is like it's like a lot of meat, and it's like the manliest thing you'll ever see when it comes. But you feel like it's like on the bone, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
It's the best steak.
Sounds
Well,
awesome.
I always see that plate coming out,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Have you
"That's
ever
not
ordered
that-"
it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I always
it's
see that
rare.
plate coming out, like at a steakhouse, like Texas Roadhouse or something.
Oh, okay.
I see that coming out. I'm always like, that's not a lot of meat. And then about a quarter of the way through, I'm like, there's a lot of meat.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You always forget that it's like this is just meat.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think I first had it at like a really nice steakhouse, and like I was like, I want that one with the bone. It looks cool. I was definitely young,
Yeah.
and it came out, and I was like, oh my goodness,
This is perfect.
this is like 24 ounces of meat.
Usually, it also has its best friend beside it.
A
Mashed potatoes.
a nice loaded potato. Yeah, and some
So good.
asparagus.
Some salt and butter. Mm.
Aye.
Now I'm hungry.
Aye.
Aye.
Icy ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Very good. We can talk about milkshakes now.
Now we're back to the
So what's my favorite flavor of ice cream, love?
Caramel.
Come on.
Oh no, I wasn't ready.
I know yours.
Well, yeah, because I keep it in the freezer at all times.
Is it birthday cake?
Hers
You
is-
like
no,
strawberry
Hers
a
is
lot.
Moose Tracks.
Moose
Very
Tracks
good.
is good.
Strawberry's your favorite?
I don't know if it's my favorite.
You
See,
like
I'll go with it.
you like strawberry and you like cookie dough
Cookie dough is very good.
cookie
and you like vanilla.
It's a classic flavor. You cannot.
Cookies and cream was always kind of my just go-to.
Well,
in
we have
general.
never bought it these 8 months that we've been married.
That's
So you
fair.
must not like it very much.
Try the Thin
But
Mint
strawberry,
Breyers
but-
ice cream.
Thin Mint is so good.
It's very good.
Oof.
It's
I used
cookies
to
and
have-
cream,
last
but
night.
it's Thin Mint. It's
I
very
had
good.
one of those in my freezer at all times during college.
It's very good.
It got me through so much.
What were you saying? Sorry.
Oh wait, so yeah, yours is Thin Mint.
It depends. See, I don't have like a go-to ice cream.
Logan doesn't discriminate.
I
with
don't
food.
exactly. It's ice cream is very good.
I've kind of.
Depends on like how I'm feeling. You know.
We went to that really nice. One of my favorite things about ice cream, like if you go to a parlor,
Yeah.
is the waffle cone. Like I just want to.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very good.
Like
so
just
good.
give me a waffle cone. I don't. I mean,
like a chocolate dipped one.
yeah.
It's very
Oh,
good.
just give me. Yeah. But like if it's an actual because I once had a waffle cone that was just a sugar cone
Mm-hmm.
disguised as a waffle
Nope,
cone.
shut it down.
I was
That's bad.
very
Put out.
yes.
False advertising, and you threw it back at him.
This is not what I ordered. Yeah.
There's always like those things you see on Instagram when you're like scrolling through. And,
Oh, yeah.
and
Continue.
like they literally make a waffle and they wrap it and they put ice cream in it, and you're just like, wow, where is that? Where can I get that?
I do not want that. That sounds
It's
terrible.
it's just one of those foods you have once in your life, and you're like, this is amazing.
I feel like my arteries might stop.
Right,
But
exactly.
I'll die happy.
Like diners, drive-ins, and dines. There's like a couple of those places where I'm like, I would try that once. That looks pretty good. I
yeah.
was like, wow,
I
I
went to
could
this,
eat that.
I went to this grilled cheese place one time, and
Yeah.
it was like that.
It was
My
just
blood might have stopped
Yeah.
for like an hour. I think I got like a mac and cheese burger grilled cheese
Oh,
too. Like it was something
yeah.
that was like three delicious
Yeah.
things all together
Yeah.
that maybe shouldn't be together.
We had the perfect food dinner the other day
We
because
tag teamed it big
we
time.
we were at a burger place, Grub Burger,
Mm-hmm.
and there were two burgers that we both wanted. So she just ordered one. I ordered
We
the
got
other.
'em,
We
split
cut 'em
them in half.
Nice,
and we each
smart.
had a half.
It was awesome.
It was so good. One of them
That's
was a
smart.
mac and cheese one.
That's the one that
was
I
the other one?
ordered.
I think the other one just had it was like a Roadhouse one because it had bacon.
Yeah, it had like bacon and like it was a little bit more savory. It was good stuff.
J.
J.
J foods.
J.
What are J foods?
J Foods.
Juicy fruit.
Jerky.
Jerky. Jerky's a better
jerky.
one than juicy fruit.
I like juicy fruit too,
What was-
though.
Didn't we have like a really bizarre one at that beef jerky place we went to?
Yeah.
Did we have like
They had all sorts
antelope
of cool
or-
ones. Oh, you mean like the type of meat was weird?
Yeah, I want to say it was like it
I
might have
just
been like
remember, like, the cool
crocodile or
flavors.
something.
They
Because
had
jerky,
those,
because isn't
yeah.
jerky just thin strips of meat
That's
smoked?
been dried, yeah. Smoked
been
and dried
dried.
and seasoned.
That's
With
so
like lots of
cool.
it's very
Such
good.
Why is it
It's
so
very good.
expensive though? Jerky
Because it
is-
takes probably because of capitalism, but it takes a long time too, and usually it's like not. It depends on the kind of jerky too. Like it's usually they take like a good cut of meat, and then they do it, and
Because I always get like that big bag,
yeah, and it'll be like $20.
Big bag in
yeah, it'll be,
quotations.
like 10 to 20.
and,
it's, like,
and then there's
mostly
like
air.
there's like 4 slices in it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what is this
Yeah.
garbage?
But remember that place in Gatlinburg that had just like it had jerky samples?
Yes, that's the best. You just go into a jerky store and you're like, I would like to try the kangaroo, please. Thank you.
It was so good. They had like teriyaki chicken jerky. Like it was cool. It was awesome.
I'm pretty sure we had like musk ox or something. Like
was
like
cool.
we had like
Nice.
an animal.
Nice.
Oh, we had a great time.
I was on a mission trip in Haiti, and it was me and a bunch of other families from my church, and this one family brought all the snacks, like literally all the best snacks ever. like, and it was like maybe day 3 into Haiti, and I was like feeling like, man, it'd be super nice to get some pizza or something. But like literally, they were like, I have these pepperoni rolls. Would you like a pepperoni? And I was like, oh my goodness. They baked in like a bunch of pepper, and they had like 5 or 6 different types of jerkies that I've never
Whoa.
had before. It was really cool.
I respect that
cool.
family so much.
I do too.
They're doing it right.
I was like, oh my goodness, you brought all the good snacks for this.
I feel like jerky would be like if you were on a deserted island, that's what you would need to make anything you killed into because then it would keep
Yes, I agree.
like if you did manage to catch that one pig that was running around the island with you, you'd have to
You can
smoke
make it
it.
your
That only
friend
pig.
and call it Wilbur and then slaughter it in the night.
We saw an advertisement the other day for an exterminator, and it had a spider's web in the corner, and it said, "Goodbye, Charlotte."
Oh no!
And I didn't get it at first. I was like, "Is this a knock on Charlotte, North Carolina? What's
That's right.
I don't understand."
We're exterminating Charlotte.
She's like, "No, they're killing. They're killing beloved children's characters."
Oh god.
Nope, we are going for Charlotte, North Carolina,
wow.
the city.
Oh god.
That's heavy.
No, I agree. That's a good skill to learn. You need proper conditions though. Like I'm really into aged meat right now. I just really want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
awesome.
aged meat is.
How aged are we talking?
Wait.
Wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
Aged as in the animal was aged before slaughter?
No,
No,
as
no,
in
no,
as
as
in
in you slaughter
as in the
it.
beef
Okay.
has been aged in a special room.
I was for a
certain amount
minute
of time.
thinking that this is just a really old cow.
No, I want an elderly cow. No,
He's got some like tattoos from Mom on him.
it's a piece of beef basically that goes into a special like room that stays clean and the air is like a proper temperature and like there's no dust and it's just seasoned a certain way I think, and then they just leave it there
Okay.
for like upwards of like 30 days usually I think is how it's done, so like a month, so it'll age, you don't get like this nastiness on it, and they cut that off, but it gives the meat like a special flavor. I've seen it to where it's like 200 days and that meat is like turned like a really bad color and it's like hard, but apparently it's a really interesting
So
taste.
it's like the cheese.
Yeah,
like the cheese of
exactly.
meat.
If you like
I
if
don't
you
know if
like
I
blue
trust that.
cheese,
Nope.
Nope.
No.
then
Very
I don't
much
like
not so.
mold. Thank you very much.
I like blue cheese.
So
I
That
would
is
like
weird.
I would like a 30-day dried age. I don't know about 200. That's a lot of days.
for a while, when I went to college, I realized, I get to buy my own food, so I get to decide like my lunch meat and stuff. So I
Right.
started getting roast beef because
That's
I
a
hadn't
good-
had
yeah.
roast beef in forever, and I was like, these
Yeah.
make really good sandwiches. One day, like I had bought the roast beef, like it was
Right.
fresh, according to the date and everything. I opened it up, and it's got like that green,
Yep.
slimy film to it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I just got this. This is good. So I went ahead and ate it. Should not have eaten that.
No,
Nope.
no.
Like-
When roast beef turns, it turns hard.
Oh, that was
Vegetarians,
dangerous.
you're winning here.
yeah, that was not pleasant.
But I like a good roast beef.
K,
Calamari.
Oh,
Where's that C?
that's a C.
Oh.
You lose. Good day, sir.
oh man,
Ma'am.
calamari is really
I was
good.
so ready though. Key lime.
Key lime pie
Ah.
is the best pie.
No,
You can
it's too
fight me
tight.
on this.
I
I-
don't want to fight you.
I am from Florida, and key lime pie is the best pie.
Wait, is it from
yeah,
the
it's
Keys?
from the Keys.
Explains
It's very good. I believe it. Its origins are definitely from Florida. Like,
Oh.
it's
You
probably
feel some
named
like
after-
Floridian
I do.
pride about it.
Oh, it's very good. It's the best pie.
I love it. No, I
is good.
love
Like,
key lime.
I like a lot of pies.
See,
Pumpkin, I'm like iffy on. I don't like the texture.
yeah, I'm iffy on that. I
Key lime is just so good.
I like it because it feels like the traditional pie look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple pie I like, but I feel like
So
because apple pie looks good in pie shape, in
Yes.
the round
Yeah.
shape. When
Then
you
it, like,
cut into a
when you
slice,
cut
it
it,
just
it's
kind
just
of
not.
gone.
It's just
Right.
gonna fall apart.
You know, so like I'll take like an apple
Little
tart or like
Yeah.
a little
Ooh,
thing
that's
where
better.
it's just
You're
like
right.
it's just like a croissant rolled up,
Yeah.
like your
But
own
apple
private.
pie with some ice cream, vanilla
true.
ice cream, it's just the
Especially
bomb.
when the
Okay.
apple pie is steaming hot.
Yes, it has to
Like,
be hot.
It's just
Yeah.
melting. Like, oh,
You
you want
guys,
some ice cream
so
after this?
good.
Sure.
Time for Thanksgiving, like right
Yeah, I know.
L.
Uh,
Lemons.
now. Lemons.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Do you like lemon peel?
some zest.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of zest in something.
Yeah.
But
it's good on chicken.
Yeah, that's true.
Drinks.
I made some. I found this like marinade the other day. It's like
Yeah.
lemon pepper marinade,
Nice.
and
Wait, did I eat that?
yeah, you did.
Oh, it
You
was
liked
so
it.
good. It changed my life.
Okay, we're gonna move on. M.
Mango.
Mango is
Dude.
We're on a fruits spiel.
Dried
Okay.
mango with chocolate on it.
Okay, so
Some kid had it at her graduation party, and I was like,
That's very
"You're my
good.
favorite graduate ever."
Yeah.
So my brother went to school in New York City.
Yeah.
And there was a week that I went up there and stayed with him.
Right.
I didn't realize that I was going to be living off of a college diet for that week,
Nice.
which consisted of oatmeal in the morning, and rice or some pasta for dinner. But for lunch, just dried mango strips all day.
Really?
So
What
Your
a
brother
good
must
diet.
have been so regular. He was getting all his fiber.
I
let me
was
tell
like,
you.
by the end of the day, I'm like,
Yeah, eventually.
There's so many places to get food though in New York.
Well, but like, New York's expensive, bro.
It is.
Do your teeth like come apart after that much
Well-
dried mango? Like it's kind of sticky.
Yeah.
Well, my fingers were messed up. Like they were all gross.
Were
and
you
stuff.
really
I hate
regular
being
that
I
way?
was
sticky.
very regular.
I hate
Yeah.
being sticky. It's
I
the
was
worst.
regular to a point where I was like, this is too regular. It was like the clock ticked over, and I was like, bing,
Oh no.
in.
Nutella?
Oh,
Anderson, what do you think of Nutella?
I think it's terrible. I've never had it.
Really?
It's terrible and it's the worst, and also he's never had it. Literally, we were at a birthday party, and the birthday boy was like, I have presents for everybody. We were like, this is weird. And he was like, my uncle sent me this case of all these Nutellas. And we were like, what? And he was like, so everybody gets one. We were like, that is awesome, bro. And Anderson's like, I won't eat this, Laura. I don't like Nutella. I've never had it. I was like, Anderson, you suck.
Well, it
It's just chocolate. It's literally just
Basically
chocolate.
just chocolate.
It has nut.
They're
in,
like it's healthy. I'm like, it's not healthy.
It has nut
Yeah.
in the name though, and I don't like nuts.
Doesn't
But
taste like
I
nuts.
took it to work the other day and used it instead of peanut butter to dip my apples in.
But like, it's trying to
So
be like a
good.
healtly chocolate dip, and
That's
I'm
what
just
it
like,
is.
but I'm
It's
like,
healthier.
don't bother, just be chocolate.
What's that fancy candy? It comes in like a little tinfoil. I think it's like Ferrero. It's like a golden ball.
They're like truffles.
You mean the ones that you hit on the table and then they fall apart? Like the chocolate oranges?
No, it's
Those are good.
It's got hazelnut in it though.
Oh.
I think it's Ferrero Rocher or something.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly
New
what it is.
Rochelle.
Oh,
Anyway.
shh.
If you've had these, that is
Yeah.
basically what the Nutella is. Just like it's the inside of it of these candies.
Yeah,
Which,
So-
let's be honest, is the best part.
It
of
is the
this.
best part.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not chocolate. It's chocolate flavored, but it's got a nutty quality to it. which is
Fantastic.
really
I'll
good.
never try it.
Nutella
What
is
is wrong
very,
with
very
you?
popular in Italy.
Apparently, hey, if we make some crepes, I might put on some crepes. I've heard that's good.
Oh, yeah.
I once went to
that
a
is
crepe
good.
party where it was funny.
Okay.
Wait,
Who threw this party?
well, this was when I was in New York with Charles.
Of course.
And
So
one of his
crepes, oatmeal, mango strips, and rice.
we went to this place, and they were like, we're going to have crepes. And I'm looking around, I'm like, I see a lot of toppings, because they had, like, the Nutella out, the peanut butter, the
Yeah.
whipped cream, sprinkles, fruits, all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, we're going to go to town. And I'm like, where are the crepes at? And then I look over on the stove, and they're making, like, 2 on a thing.
Yeah.
But there's no more. And I
No.
was like, oh, dang it. This is going to be slow.
It's just one
And then
crepe.
they open the oven, and there is a stack about 8 inches tall
Nice.
of just crepes. And crepes are
Crepes are
so
thin,
they're
yeah.
so
So
thin.
thin.
There was,
They're like
there was like
millions.
50. We were
Jeez.
like,
Wow.
so then everyone just like, just takes one, and it was devoured like in no time, of course, because there's no substance to a crepe. But
No.
I had, when I was in Paris last year,
Right.
I had on the menu it said an omelet
Yeah.
with cheese, sausage, potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
and a crepe.
Did it say this in English or French?
I think it said it in English. I don't know,
Okay.
but I understood that it was all there. I didn't understand that it was all going to be wrapped up
In a crepe.
in a crepe.
That's cool though.
It was
Oh, that
amazing.
sounds
I bet that's
It was
so
so
good.
good. But
Yeah.
it was a little startling though, because I was expecting like a a
Right.
Denny's slam.
Right, right.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it all to
But
come
you got
out
like
separately.
a burrito, basically.
I was like, this is
there's
really
such
nice.
good breakfast things. There's this one from my family. This is what we do, and I crave it occasionally. It's not anything amazing. It's literally just pancakes and sausage links. But we
Ooh,
put
so good,
we
though.
put peanut butter on the pancakes, and that's that. If anyone has not tried that, try that. It's very good.
I really like bananas on my pancakes.
Yes.
So
Why
they
haven't
go
you done
really
it?
well together.
You still haven't done it? Well,
Sorry
because
about
we
it.
always
we put good stuff. You still haven't done it. We put really good stuff in our pancakes, though. I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin the taste
we
of the
put
bacon.
in
and the
we put
apples.
in bacon, cut up bacon, apples, and sometimes M&Ms.
Sometimes our
That's
niece
pretty good,
was so.
yeah.
And then we add syrup just for fun to make
Now,
it a healthy
it
round
depends.
breakfast.
It depends on the pancake. I only do the peanut butter thing if it's literally a plain pancake with sausage.
That makes
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Like if there's fruit in the pancake, it's just syrup and butter. You know.
yeah, obvi.
Yeah. Or walnuts and bananas. Great combination.
Ew,
for pancakes.
nuts?
You don't like
Ew,
walnuts?
no. Mm-mm.
Walnuts are the best.
Texture. Ugh.
You like? It's just
Can't handle it.
crunchy.
Gross.
That's how most arguments go for me too. Oh.
Oh,
Orange.
Octopus. Calamari.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh.
That's squid, technically.
I was gonna say
but-
onion, so I'm gonna write all three of those down.
Did
Ogres
What
are
did
like
you say?
onions.
Okra. Okra. I love
fried
okra.
okra is
Fried
so
okra
good.
is the best.
I do not know the last time I've had okra or if I have ever had it.
Fried
From
okra
South.
is so good. Okay, I need to write all this
Yeah, I've
down.
probably had it then.
What did you say?
There's good. It's classic stuff.
I said orange.
Orange.
Oranges are also
Say
good.
it again.
Orange. I know,
Oh,
you
no.
don't think I say orange, right?
Well, he says wrong.
Say the color.
Orange.
I was kind of hoping it would be orange.
No, I say them the same way. It's Arange.
He says wrong. There was a whole
Oh,
conversation.
he doesn't say any of his G's.
No.
But you know what? I've learned it's actually a much more efficient way of speaking.
Really?
Because
You
when
cut out
you-
a letter.
and when you think about it,
Yeah.
okay. So the noise is coming out of the front of your mouth most of
Sure.
the time, but for the ing sound, you have to send it all the way to your throat.
Right.
And believe it or not, it actually does take a little bit more effort than it does to do what Anderson does. The way he does it, he's keeping all the sounds at the very front of his mouth.
So he's cutting out.
It's actually more efficient. I've heard singers do it sometimes, and I'm like, I know why you're doing that. I've started trying it, but I hate myself whenever I do it, so
I would too.
that's fair.
I'm just being responsible with the amount of air that passes through my
That
lungs.
makes sense because you've only got a certain amount of breath.
And I'm asthmatic, so I gotta really conserve that energy.
Which one of these are we going to talk about? I like all of them.
Calamari.
Or okay, wait. I thought calamari though was shrimp. Wait, not
Squid. It's squid.
It's squid.
It's squid. Though you
But
can
that's-
have a squid octopus medley.
Have you ever
I've
seen?
had
This
that.
is terrible. I do not
No.
advocate this. I mean, kill an animal before you eat it. But I've seen a video of an octopus that was like a lot like prepared, like while it's alive, and then it's still kind of wriggling on the plate when they hand it.
No.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
it's like a backwater Chinese, or maybe
I think it was a
front water.
Japanese dish. Yeah, I think it's like a sushi
dish.
dish.
But
That sounds inhumane.
like, it's pretty ridiculous.
But also, like, why do you want to eat that way? Are you like, oh, I'm a real man, I'm gonna hunt my food. It's on my plate,
No.
now it's over there.
just
It's probably like as fresh as it gets. It's like if you slaughter
the
a
whole
fish and then
fish
fry it
turnover
up.
thing,
real quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they
But I
also
don't
have
need it that fresh.
they also have like those open tanks where they like pull the fish out, cut some meat off, and then put the fish back, and he's still swimming
What?
around.
No.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
no.
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
yeah,
Is that in Japan as well?
yeah.
Like,
Somewhere
I
like
get
that.
why
don't-
they
yeah, I
do
mean,
it. Like, I get that. But also as a living creature. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Like-
why I'm like, if you're gonna like, I'm all for being a carnivore, but like, kill it
Like,
humanely and then.
I
eat
feel
it.
like little boys get a pass when they want to, like, torture an ant or something.
Wait,
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
no, I've never
Okay,
tortured
so-
an ant.
Oh, maybe that was just me.
I like how you turned this into a
You,
men
like,
thing.
cut off one of its legs or something just to see it, like, go in circles because it can't move right.
I mean, I've seen that done.
I mean, I've done that
before.
with a magnifying glass and just like fry.
That's the
Have you
same
actually?
thing. That's the
I've
exact
never
same
done
thing.
That's
So,
really fun.
I feel like...
I tried to shoot a wasp with a BB gun, but
Oh.
I don't like wasps. So
I
you missed? Like, I
I
don't
did
understand.
miss. I did miss. It chased. It was me. It was me and my brother technically, and we both missed, and we both ran away.
Oh,
So,
no. But, like, I feel like when it's that little, you're kind of allowed to do it. / you're a little kid and you don't know any better.
You
Also,
just don't
ants don't
know,
have
yeah.
feelings.
And, yeah,
Well-
but, like, a fish... But, like, a fish can, like, for sure feel pain and stuff.
Can you imagine if like fish could make noises? Like
Oh, no.
Yeah.
the ocean would just be filled with screaming constantly.
Dude, the ocean is already scary enough.
Yeah, so part of my, like, it wasn't ours, it was only my wedding vows, but like,
Yeah,
I
because
have
you were
this
like,
fear-
my vows aren't that sentimental, and then you wrote this poem, and I was like, crap.
yours was very sweet.
Mine was very matter of fact. It was very sweet.
It was perfectly you, which is what I wanted.
Well, and it made my sister cry, so that's really what we were after, let's be honest.
Hey, we win.
These
No,
Halloween
so
colors.
I'm afraid of space.
No.
Halloween's coming.
That's
Oh,
what the grocery
Jesus.
stores told
I'm
me
gonna have some
today.
M&Ms.
Yeah, Anderson's afraid of space.
I'm afraid of space,
What?
but it's kind of an
I mean,
okay.
I am too.
It's kind of an okay fear because it's not like that's
Space is coming for you.
You know, but like I would never go to space.
Yeah.
I just no, not happening.
It depends if is the world burning? I'll go to space.
Nope, not going to space.
Anderson won't do it even then. But what if all of our children move to space, or all of our
That's
grandchildren
true.
move
Bye,
to space?
Felicia. In this instance, our
You're
kid is
gonna be
named
like
Felicia.
that old man, like, you go enjoy that space. I'm never talking to you again.
They'll be like, the world's ending. Everyone
Yeah.
has a free ticket off the planet. I'll be
Right.
like, nope. I'm staying right here.
And you know
What
what?
if
I would
it's
stay
like
with
a
you.
space station and it?
I have to.
But what if it's like a space station? It's not like a little craft. It's like a major, like a
Oh, no.
like
I
a large
I
cruise
have to
ship
get
type
there
thing.
No,
through
I couldn't
space.
do that. I couldn't do that.
Even if it was another planet, if we like Terra Nova the Earth,
Yeah.
wait, is
That's
that
what
the
I
word?
was thinking of.
Terraformed.
Terra,
If we
Terra Nova is something else.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
really
something
bad
else,
movie.
Logan.
Okay.
If we terraformed the moon, I was going to say the Earth is already.
You
terraformed.
did.
I
I
don't
was
think
like,
you can
what?
terraform the
If
moon.
we
It doesn't have a.
if we did,
All right, sorry.
hypothetically, if we
We're
did,
just getting nerdy.
and like it was completely like
Christmas cards
I knew
now.
with 100% certainty that it was that it was safe, still wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
go because I have to travel through space to get there. If
Yeah.
there was a teleporter, I might consider it.
Would you live on a moon that? Because you can't terraform the moon. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean the
Or
Earth.
you might be able to like put a dome around it. Would you live in a dome city if you didn't have to go into space?
No,
Like if
no,
you
I
teleport.
wouldn't live in a dome
No?
city. It would have to be like 100 domes.
Would you teleport?
It'd have to be like an onion of domes
A
because
dome.
because like one of
Layers.
the because if it's one dome, that thing cracks. I'm dead.
Like Shrek.
Like-
Just call it Shrek.
The Shrek Dome.
Shrek dome.
Welcome to Shrek Dome. But you're afraid of the ocean,
I'm terrified of the ocean.
which actually is.
These are
more-
both valid fears.
When I was little, I used to research it too much, and I learned about all the crazy crap going on down there. And then I watched Finding Nemo, which, like, don't even get me started.
My sister used to laugh at the Barracuda scene. Yeah. She was like 2 or 3. She
That is
just laughed
cool.
every time the Barracuda came in and smiled. She would be like, just die laughing. I only know this because she watched it 14 times on a
Of
trip to
course.
Tennessee. She was like 3.
That's fantastic.
2, 3 around there, yeah.
Everyone talks about the beginning of Up being like super sentimental and sweet story.
Yeah.
It's like a tearjerker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First 2 minutes of Finding Nemo
Yeah, it's-
is like
His whole family
rip your heart out and
Yeah.
And what? What are you supposed to do after you rip your heart out, Anderson?
die.
Perish.
Oh, perish. Oh.
Perish.
Um, No, my brother is also well, not. I mean, he goes in the ocean, but he's not a
Yeah.
big fan of the ocean
Nope.
either.
Yep.
My aunt had a bunch of Jaws when he was like 5. So.
Very well made movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson made me watch it recently.
It was really
I
good.
consented, and it
That-
was delightful.
That one part where they do that camera trick where
Yep.
That's-
Yep.
that gave me
Yeah.
chills the
Well,
first
no,
time I
that's
saw
the
it. I
best
was
thing.
like,
That
yes.
is the
And the
best.
scene leading up to that, where you're like,
Yeah.
who's he gonna get? Who's he gonna get? And then the
Right.
dog goes missing,
Right.
and you're like, oh no,
Right.
what's happening? And
It's
the
so
music
good.
cuts in, and you're just like,
And it just feels like you're falling as it like gets closer to that
Yeah.
dude. You're just like, oh my goodness.
Well, and what's so great is I feel like you got a very good experience, Anderson, watching it with me, because I like to narrate everything that's going on in
Yeah.
my head, especially if I'm the only one who hasn't seen the movie yet.
Right,
Like, I
right.
won't ruin it for somebody else.
Sure.
Obviously, I didn't talk through, what was that movie? The Quiet Place. A Quiet
Yeah.
Place, where the old people behind us were talking through it the whole time. Like, I'm not going to talk through it if you haven't seen the
Yeah,
movie before.
right.
But with Jaws, I was like, I'm the only one here who hasn't seen it. It
Right.
was just me and Anderson. I was like, okay. So, like, I kept narrating, oh, crap, it's going to get her. Oh, nope, it's for sure going to get that little kid. Nope, it's going to get that guy. And Anderson was like, that's everything that was going on in
Yeah.
the guy's head. So, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's great.
it was-
I
it
just
was
made it
good
much
to,
better
It was
for
good to
you.
get the inner monologue of the sheriff.
in the outer monologue in my case.
P.
Potatoes.
Fork.
Uh,
Both.
pickles.
No,
What?
ew, no. No, those do not belong in the same category.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Dude,
Fry 'em.
today at the grocery store, I was thinking about an embarrassing situation I had with potatoes once in the grocery store. This was college days, you know, the only grocery store in Statesboro being the massive giant Walmart that supposedly gets the most business of any Walmart in the world. Not really verified, but I believe
Okay.
it. But anyways, so I'm going through. I'm looking for tater tots, like you do, because they're delightful. And I'm like, I know I'm on the right aisle, but this very helpful looking salesman comes by and he's like, hey, can I help you find something? And I'm like, I mean, sure, I'm looking for tater tots. And he literally just like looks at me again like I'm the most stupid person, like the Dunkin' Donuts
Statesboro
guy.
just sounds like a bad place.
They're very pretentious. apparently.
for
He
like
looks at
for like
me-
a small town Anyway.
I know, right? Like, you're a farmer. Chill out.
In Georgia, right?
But anyways, he looks at me and he's like, what? And then he just, like, literally points to the display that I am looking at that moment. And he's like, there are tater tots right there. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Like, didn't need your help. Thank you.
Potatoes
are
so
great,
good.
though.
Potatoes are good.
They're so good.
There's
I
so many
like
things
hash
you can-
browns. Like shredded. Shredded is just it's good.
I like all forms of potato. There's not really a potato
right?
that I discriminate.
I now
against.
just thought of like all the like kung fu forms, like the
Yeah,
forms
yeah.
of potato. Like
I'm a master of all forms of potato.
That would be a good thing to become a
I
master
specialize in Cajun fries.
pork. What did you want to say about pork?
Chopped pork is so good though.
of. So good.
You got to be careful with pork, but pork is the best.
What do you mean
God
you gotta be
bless
careful?
babe.
You,
Babe is so
you have to cook it
delicious.
right, or else you get
Yeah.
tapeworms. Yeah.
Dangerous and meat is dangerous. Again.
You guys hate like space and the sea. I'm terrified of parasites. That is
Oh, really?
awful. Yeah, I don't want anything inside me that is like slowly killing me.
Are you a hemophiliac?
Blood?
What?
Oh, no, not that one. What's it called where
Is
you
that
always
scared
think
of
that you're
blood?
sick?
What is the one where you think you're sick?
I'm
The
not
hemophiliac is the one with blood.
I'm not
Oh,
that.
just
either.
cut that out.
Hypochondriac.
Hypochondriac.
No, I won't cut
Are you
that
a
out. What did you want me to
hypochondriac?
cut out, love?
Shut up.
I'm not that either. I just don't like the idea of like bugs
yeah.
inside of me, basically, which is what
Yeah.
parasites are. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
disgusting. Because like I already don't. I'm not a fan of bugs, but there it is. It's on
Yeah,
the sidewalk.
so
But
weird.
if it's like under your, it's like that scene from The Mummy. Like
yeah.
that
Oh, the
terrified me
scarab?
as a kid.
I
and I'm
haven't
like,
seen
that's
Have
like
you not seen The Mummy?
No, I haven't seen The Mummy, but I did ride the ride at
Brendan
Universal.
Fraser?
that's another movie.
I mean, classic.
That's another movie that has just gotten more campy with age.
Yes.
And I
We
don't.
were talking about camp earlier.
I think I saw The Mummy
I don't
3
think
or
it's as good
something.
as I might have been.
Yeah, I think if I watched it today,
I don't like
so
it.
we watched Mouse Hunt the other day, which
Yeah.
is one of my favorite comedies from
That's the
childhood.
one
got
where
Nathan
it's in the
Lane.
mansion and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a good one.
But I was watching it, I was like, this is a lot dumber humor than I remember.
It's
like
a lot
it was
of
still,
slapstick,
yeah,
right?
but
Yeah.
like some of
Except,
the slapstick is a bit much.
Right.
Like
Except Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken was on
He's
point.
brilliant in
Oh
that
my
movie.
gosh, masterpiece theater.
Oh, yeah.
Pickles are the best.
No, we're not talking about pickles. They don't deserve to be with pork
relish.
and potatoes.
I like
No,
relish, so I
no.
put relish on my hot dog.
No.
I also put relish on the sandwiches that I make.
No.
on the
What
pizza
kind of
crust.
pickle? Like, is it like
Dill.
okay?
Doesn't matter.
Wait. Are you a sweet pickle guy?
No, I don't like sweet pickles. I like dill more. I'm just saying, how pickly do you like your pickles? I like a
Pickly.
cucumber that's been in there for like maybe a little bit. It still has a little bit of a cucumber
Like
taste.
dip it in the vinegar. You're like, whoa. That
A
was
little,
some
yeah,
vegetable.
yeah. This is good pickle,
Oh,
right?
that's
I
what
like.
pickles
It's a,
I've never needed
This is
to
the-
know how to make pickles. 'cause
This
I
was
don't like
always the
pickles.
joke in VeggieTales.
What? No. What? How?
Yeah, because he's Larry the Cucumber,
Yeah.
and they were like, they like always call him a pickle. He's like, I'm a cucumber.
Yeah, but I just thought it's because they look the same.
Then that's why.
Wait, a
No.
pickle's not even
Listen,
a real food.
I'm gonna blow your mind. That's why
It's not a real food.
it's Dave and the Giant Pickle because he went sour. Like there
Wait,
are
wait.
puns in that.
Wait, is that Larry as the bad guy in
No,
David
no.
and Goliath?
It was the
Okay,
Giant
but
Pickle.
but that's the point. Like, it's just another type of food. It's just another vegetable in my
why does
world.
Larry need his hairbrush? Doesn't really. He doesn't have.
That's
hair.
the irony. That's
You know,
that's
when
the brilliance of the
I
humor.
only just recently figured out that peaches actually have hair, and that's why it needed a hair. Because I always just saw that,
Yeah.
and I saw that the Peach character has this giant pompadour
Yeah.
old.
get up, but I was like, oh no, peaches like the actual peaches actually
yeah.
have hair.
Did you realize that at my parents' house
Maybe
with their peach tree? Some of us got to get out of the city.
they could have done it with kiwis though. Would have been much coarser hair, and you need a brush for that. But or a coconut. Coconut is
Pickles
hairy.
are just cucumbers that have been destroyed. That is the saddest thing
I
I've ever
can't just
heard.
eat a pickle.
They just sit in vinegar for like months.
Cucumbers are so delightful. I do like vinegar though.
You want to? You want to
You
pickle
should
some
try
cucumbers? We can
like a
pickle some.
homemade pickle. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
try. You should try a homemade pickle because I don't like dill as much either. Like
Okay.
in the jar, like store bought pickles. I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan. They're too.
We-
They're like they overpower everything.
We want.
Okay.
It's like mustard if you have
I
too
don't.
much mustard.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
told my mom this story. So, Mom, I hope you're listening. She once made some pickles, but they were sweet pickles,
Oh no.
which taste completely different.
Yeah.
How do you make sweet pickles?
Well, they don't have
Sugar and vinegar.
they don't have the dill flavoring, so they're
I don't know
not.
what dill means.
Dill
Does that
weed.
mean...
It's
Why
how
are we
it's
eating
how, no, it's how I
weeds?
flavored the cucumbers the other day that we ate.
What?
I flavored it the other day.
It's
Anyway,
just a seasoning. Yeah.
it's really good.
Oh,
it's
that
kind of
was
salty.
good,
It's kind
actually.
of salty.
Okay,
would you
yeah,
say?
I like that.
Dill's kind of salty.
Sure, I guess.
Anyways, it's the pickles that are on Chick-fil-A sandwiches. That kind of pickle instead of like a
Yeah, okay.
sweet pickle.
Yeah.
But Mom made these pickles, and I remember being like really excited because I love pickles, but I didn't know that there were two different kinds of pickles. So I ate it. I legitimately went to the bathroom and spit it into the toilet, like, which was so funny because I didn't like vomit. I just kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, why didn't I do this in the sink or something? But sorry, Mom, I didn't like your pickles.
Oh no! It was just because you were surprised by the sweet.
You
I was
didn't value
very
the
confused.
food that you put on the table for
Oh my goodness!
ungrateful children.
You horrible child.
Yeah.
I was just saying you.
Whoa. Well, I have
Okay.
to edit that now.
Oh,
I'll edit that too.
There's the best pork is Cuban pork. Just saying, by the way.
Cuban pork is really good.
Yes, like a good pork
Ooh.
shoulder or pork butt, as my dad likes to say, and others. It's not
Wait,
just
I was
my
about-
Well,
dad.
and what's the Cuban like bread called?
Cuban bread, I think.
It's
think
good.
so. I
It's
think
good.
so. I
Whatever
think
it
it's
is.
Cuban bread.
They're doing something right over there.
It's-
They're doing that great. They're not doing
I
government
love-
great. They're doing bread great.
I love Miami. I love to go there. I know, but there's a lot of Cubans in Miami, and they make
Yeah.
authentic Cuban food.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very good.
Nice.
I'd love to go to Cuba too, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to be cheap. Look out!
It was through the clipboard. Q.
Wait, how much sound is this?
Oh, I didn't look up Q.
I was about to say, didn't you already cheat on this one?
I thought I
Look at these Miami colors, guys.
Woo!
I must have
Speak of the
thought
devil.
I must have thought of something with Q because I
This has
didn't
gotta
write
be
it
a miracle.
down.
It's round.
Look at this.
That is
He's
it.
got a round
It's a
M&M.
round M&M. That's really weird.
I have never seen that before in
Here,
all
wait,
my
wait,
days of M&Ms.
Wait, it's proof.
Hear the little ting ting ting. I really hope that comes through.
I hope so too. Or else we're just gonna sound like idiots.
Wink.
Ting.
Q. I mean,
Oh, queso.
queso.
Best food.
That is
White or yellow?
all of it. Yes.
Spicier queso. All of it, agree.
White, and I like. What I really like is queso with ground beef in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like,
The more you add to queso, the better it gets.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But what joint has the best queso?
Out of fast food
On the
or
border.
just like
Yeah.
On the
fast food.
border. On the border's loaded queso, because that's queso.
Okay,
with
fast food?
ground beef.
fancy.
Is that fast food?
We're talking like
No,
fast
on the
food.
border.
Moe's is better.
You go to the border.
For
Moe's
fast
is
food,
really good.
for fast food, Moe's is best.
You just
queso.
go to
Moe's
the
is the
border,
best
and
one.
on the border,
Just go to
there's
Mexico.
queso.
Yeah.
Like
No.
the border that we went by the other day, the North Carolina, South Carolina border.
Yeah, they were like
There was
all.
like
There's
this
just
Mexican
always
place on the
queso
border. Yeah.
It's really funny. They were like casinos, slots
Yeah.
and stuff. It was very weird.
That's very funny.
Yeah, no, On the Border is the name of a restaurant. Have you ever been to On the
I
Border?
know that it's the name of a restaurant.
My
I'm making
mom's
fun
favorite
of you.
restaurant. It's my mom's favorite.
But it's
restaurant.
not like a fast food joint.
No, it's like
a
a
restaurant,
it's like a
right.
sit-down.
That's what we're saying, Anderson. You're cheating.
You're cheating.
What's the best fast food?
What?
What's the best
queso?
fast food queso?
I don't have fast food.
Taco
queso. I
Bell,
have standards.
Moe's,
What is that noise?
Chipotle.
Shh, shh.
It's a neighbor with a really, really loud bass, considering that we don't
They're
really have
partying.
any neighbors.
Yeah, they're partying.
Yeah, that's impressive. It must be a car.
Do you like Chipotle queso?
Never had it.
Good. Don't. It's awful.
It's the worst.
It is literally the worst. It's very new.
What's bad with Chipotle's queso?
It's just bad. Just take my word for it, Anderson. Don't you trust your wife?
Or just
Luckily, I don't like carrot.
right.
so
It's
I'm okay.
gonna be like your Nutella thing where you just will never have it. And you're like, I don't
Speaking
want
of
it.
Sounds
Mexican
awful. I'll never
place,
have it.
Qdoba.
So-
Qdoba.
So good. Had it recently for the first time. Changed my life.
I like Tex-Mex specifically.
You know what's rough is it's
I like Mexican too.
it's-
There's no food I don't like really. But
like we call it queso, but queso is just
The cheese.
Spanish
for
for
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
So, what if you, like, what do you say in a Spanish-speaking country if you just want cheese?
probably like queso,
Queso.
dip.
Fun fact: queso, the way we know it, was invented in Arkansas.
Interesting.
Promise.
That makes
Like
sense.
the dip. There's like
it-
this place in Arkansas that's like,
But
we were
that's-
the first ones to invent queso.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like
I love
it makes
America.
Sense.
We just like take food from other countries and we're like, we're gonna make a new thing. Look at this, and it's like
But all
it's
the-
usually like it's more American, obviously. So
It's like more processed.
yeah, it's more processed.
But you know what?
and-
That's progress. That's the world. That's the world that we live in. We can go anywhere. We can eat any food we want. Like, it's awesome. I'm totally on board. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that pasta here is the same as pasta in Italy. Our pizza is very different.
Oh my god.
That's fine.
Right.
Like, thank you, Italy, for giving us pizza.
What I love is all the fusion restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
There's this
Those
one
are
that I
cool.
saw, fried chicken and hibachi.
That's so weird.
I would eat the hell out of that. Oh my gosh. Those are like two of my favorite things.
I
Like
just saw
literally.
a sign, and it looks like the El Pollo from Breaking Bad.
Okay,
it looks
yeah,
like their
yeah.
logo. And I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, just like fried chicken. There's another thing though, because
Top
there was like 3 things in it. I think it was like
Yeah.
fried chicken, liver, and
Right.
hibachi. Like there was a third part that like didn't make any sense.
There's like
but
5 flavors that are like for sure on top of the list of like my favorite foods, and those are 2 on the list.
Hibachi's
Like Seoul or Southern, depending on how you want to say it, and
Yeah.
hibachi. Chinese food is on there. Cuban.
we should fusion those two.
Cuban and Chinese.
No,
Hibachi?
Seoul hibachi.
That would be good.
That would be really good.
Well, I mean, that's basically what they're doing. They're
yeah,
like,
I mean, that is what it is.
I mean, you
kind of
just
a jambalaya,
You
yeah,
just
just-
add some fried okra and like
Ooh,
homemade
that's
mac and
good
cheese.
stuff.
I don't know how you add that to hibachi, but
I remember what okra is. That's, fried okra's really
It's
good.
very good,
It's really
right?
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on the same page now.
Well, okra kind of
Caught up.
looks like a pepper,
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not hot like a pepper. Like
No.
that's what's cool.
That's the only reason I eat it.
Cajun's also on that list if you were interested.
Ooh,
Good Cajun
Cajun's
food is it's the best. It's literally.
is
I see. Yeah, we don't like spicy.
You don't like spicy.
good. We don't do flavor in our household.
You're so
Oh,
right.
I did look
We
it
also
up.
do tennis on
I did look
Saturday.
it up.
no, we actually do that.
I want you to feel vindicated. I did look up unami.
Umami.
What? Sorry.
Umami.
I looked up your mommy,
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's the fat.
and you were right.
It's the fatty content.
Yeah.
No, literally, I was listening to that episode and I was like, Logan's right! Shut up, Anderson!
It's really good. It's like
So-
all the it's all like the fatty flavors you
Yeah.
get
Fatty
from
stuff.
like beef and stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Our roast.
Okay.
Just like a Sunday
Sure.
roast.
Dude, pot roast.
What kind of
when
roast
it's falling
though?
apart.
See,
It depends
Oh,
on
yeah.
how it's made.
So-
Swedish pot roast.
my
Like, in a crock pot or in an
Oh,
oven.
yeah.
It
Nah.
depends.
gotta love that grandmother roast. Like
Oh, yeah.
my grandmother made a corned beef, so it's like still pink in the middle.
Sure.
Like just the way that it's made. Oh heaven, like so good.
Yeah.
And then with
Sounds
that
really good.
overabundance of gravy and green beans
Gravy's
and
so
mashed
easy to
potatoes,
make,
and then
and it
those
literally-
perfect rolls.
It's
So
so
good
good.
every
It's so
time.
good. Yeah.
Ugh.
You can literally like I'm gonna make some ground beef and not flavor it at all, and like just take like the stuff that's left in the pan and just make a gravy out of it. You've already got like you're done. It's delicious already.
Fun fact, something
gravy.
that I learned the hard way. Well, really Anderson learned this the hard way. There was this one day I was coming home from work and I was like, you know what, I kind of feel like having a pot roast tonight.
Yeah.
So I just like looked up a recipe on Pinterest, went to the store, bought the fixins for pot roast. We ate at like 11 o'clock.
Oh, it
I was
takes
like,
a long time.
oh no.
That's the best part about pot roast is the convenience, because you'll like go to work and you'll come back and food is there.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Yeah,
true.
it was pretty funny.
Anderson
'Cause
was like, I love it, babe.
I was like, but I need to go to bed now.
Literally, we were so tired.
We do tend to eat late on Tuesday because I'm out late. So I'm like out during like from 6:15 to 8:45.
Yeah.
And so
8:15, 8:30.
oh yeah, but like that's dinner window. That's when you
Right.
eat. So I can't eat before because I'm not hungry yet. But when I get back, I am
He's like
hungry.
starving.
You,
So-
you guys have like schedules for eating?
Not really.
Ish.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I take
Ish.
my
I
lunch.
literally-
I take my lunch from 12 to 12:30.
You have
just-
alarms on your phone to tell you when to eat.
I took those off actually because I
What?
cleared my calendar because I'm trying to.
I just eat
Just 'cause
whenever. I'm like,
I'm
I'm
here
hungry
too much.
now. I'm gonna eat.
See,
I
that's
mean, unless
good.
it's really late. Unless it's late, like if though I did like make chocolate sauce.
Well,
at 12
see, that's
a.m.
what
and
that's
was
what's
like, this
super
is
helpful about.
Because I really
her
wanted some sweets. So I like melted chocolate. Anyway.
That sounds
I mean, that's
awesome.
super helpful about having 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, both of us. I just stay here and do a 9 to 5. But
Right.
like, she has to leave.
It does help
at,
with the rhythm.
She has to like leave the house by 8 or 8:30,
Right.
depending on if she's going to a client or something. So, like, we usually eat breakfast around 8.
Nice.
Around 8.
Yeah.
Or in my car.
Yeah. Sometimes you eat in your car.
Yeah, usually.
We have other priorities in the morning.
I mean, yeah.
No, sometimes I skip breakfast entirely. It'll be like, I'll just wake up and not be hungry until 12 or 1 and be like, all right.
I do that on Saturdays because it like is my routine is thrown off. If I don't have a routine, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life.
I will occasionally forget to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she'll come home and it's dinner time and I'm like,
That happens to me too.
I haven't eaten.
I don't have a roommate anymore, so I'll just like not eat for an entire day now. I'll be like, well,
oh no.
Though I tend to do most of the cooking in our house.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm already here.
I
works.
do too. I do
It
all
works
the cooking in my
well.
house as well.
S.
S?
Steak.
Sushi.
Sushi. What, do you
Steak
like
is
sushi?
better than sushi.
I like
Sorry,
sushi.
guys. I like sushi too, but steak is better.
Not the first time okay, so the first time I had sushi
Yeah.
was in the back of a dark car.
Oh no,
Oh, cool.
who else was there?
I don't know.
A sushi fairy.
Wait, the sushi was in the back of a dark car?
No,
or
someone-
you were in the back of a
I found sushi in the back of a dark car and ate it.
I was in the back of a dark car. We had just picked up somebody. It was like a friend
like
of
friends.
He was like a friend of Charles or something. And he was like, "Hey, I
And
got
nobody
this
got murdered?
I was like, "Here's this leftover sushi. Would you like it?" And I was famished, and I was like, "Sure, I'll eat leftover sushi."
No.
And so I ate it in the dark, and I didn't really know. Like, I knew sushi was generally raw fish
Yeah.
and stuff, but I was like,
Well, it's got all the like rice and stuff on it.
so,
It's not the way
so
you
I
expect.
ate it, and I was just like, "This is really tasty." And then, like, later it occurred to me, I was like, "I don't know what I put in my mouth."
They drugged me.
I never.
Roofies.
In the back of a
Yeah.
dark car, Anderson.
I was drugged. I woke up 4
I
days
wasn't even
later.
thinking that. I was just thinking about the fact that I didn't like see what I was putting in my body.
I woke up 4 days
But-
later on the side of a turnpike.
Anderson. Anderson is better to be rude than dead.
It's true. There was sushi.
Probably just a
There was sushi
California
at SCAD.
Yes.
And I had that like relatively regularly. Like
did.
once a week, I would have sushi.
That and Alfredo pasta every day.
That's good.
He still does that. I can't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
I'm
believe
aware.
he's eating Alfredo pasta. It's
now,
like you
now
still eat.
I eat Alfredo pasta all the time. I'm
Really
so
good.
on board with it.
Yeah. Although apparently I don't make it as well as Logan.
Hey, all right. I didn't
Oh.
say you didn't. I didn't try your Alfredo pasta. I was
It
just
came
saying.
from a jar.
I was saying I make very good Alfredo because I make my Alfredo sauce.
It's hard to get it to be the right consistency. Well,
I just found a
I
good
tried
recipe
it once.
and I keep doing it. And so
Okay,
it
send me the
works.
recipe.
Sure.
I want to get it done. Because I also don't really follow recipes very closely,
Right,
which is
right.
surprising for me, but whatever.
It's like basically a lot of cream cheese, heavy cream,
Oh, really?
Parmesan. Yeah, it's really simple.
Oh,
It's
I just did like a white
seasonings.
sauce. I'm talking about
Yeah.
just like doing a white sauce. I
No,
couldn't
yeah,
get it to
no.
be any kind of
Right.
consistency.
No, I'm just talking about Alfredo. So it's,
Oh.
yeah.
So it's just like the
And some
cheesy
butter,
cheese in it?
Some butter. It's
Those are all things that I love, Anderson.
Oh,
Let's
it's
do
very
this all
good.
the
It's-
time.
super
So
tasty.
we have two options
Some
here.
chicken.
Either we can get him to send us
Some angel
the
nut
recipe,
pasta.
or we can just have him over to make the recipe.
Why not both?
Ta-da!
Porque no.
I really want you to show up in like a chef's shirt, like one that has like the buttons that go all the way across.
I have a chef's hat somewhere.
My
Just-
dad
just
has a
for
chef's
fun.
hat.
For fun.
I have one. I have
Yeah?
one. When I worked at Chick-fil-A. It's like-
Oh, and we've got an apron that says Laura on it. You can wear that. You look so cute.
You always skull that entire
Dude,
water.
I always drink water.
That's a lot of water,
Well,
bro.
that's
That's
probably why
a
you're
healthy
alive.
amount of water. We're gonna need to get through this before we have to
I'm
go
not.
pee.
No, I'm all right. That's like the one good thing I do about my diet. It's just I don't drink anything else but water, really.
Good.
See, yeah, that's good.
Tea.
Tea.
Tea?
Oh.
Tea.
Tea.
No, this is the food podcast,
Not
not the food podcast. The food episode, not the
Not
drink
drinks?
episode. We haven't,
Oh, is
done
that
any, we
separate?
haven't done any drinks.
Oh.
Truffles.
Truffles? Truffle oil.
Truffles.
I've actually never had truffles.
I just love.
It's good.
I'm not a big mushroom guy, honestly. The texture throws me.
Yeah, but like it's...
If
yeah.
it's stuffed
it's
mushrooms,
an oil,
though?
so it's gonna be fine.
I got truffles the other day because I
Yeah.
was excited. Well, I was going to put them in our lasagna. That's why I got them, because I got them with all those. But then we weren't able to make the lasagna for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And
Wait, they were
so
just
I started to put it in my omelets.
Yeah.
But mushrooms don't really keep.
No.
So after a while, I was like, dang it, this is too many mushrooms. I
Yeah.
can't. But I was gonna put it in the.
Yeah, mushroom
No,
is
please
just
don't put
But
mushrooms
but then
in
I
my
found out
lasagna.
that you don't like mushrooms, and so
I was about to say, Anderson, you were seriously
You're poisoning her.
attacking my way of
oh,
life.
you should see Laura's face right now. She looks so scared and
Dude,
concerned.
don't come at my lasagna. Don't do it.
I'm gonna replace the noodles with zucchini.
Oh god,
Zucchini.
and mushroom.
I meant eggplant.
For the
Eggplant.
meat sauce. You just
What?
you said zucchini and I didn't even realize.
I was like, what?
I said the wrong thing.
That's okay. You bought a cucumber and thought it was a zucchini earlier.
I did. Oh,
But they do look the same.
They-
Well,
yeah.
the cucumber zucchinis look like
I love that
cucumbers.
pigs are what find truffles. Like,
Yeah.
that's just such
Is
a...
that really how they do it still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What? Yeah, I believe so.
Blows my mind.
There are mushrooms
They're rare.
that are, like,
I know. That's the thing.
super expensive.
Yes.
It's because they
Like-
don't grow a lot.
Because they don't
yeah.
grow much.
It's so crazy. Like,
Why
that's
can't they just
weird.
have like a truffle farm?
I don't know. I know how mushrooms
Does
work.
it
The way
just-
mushrooms work is
I
they're
don't
little
think
stolons.
it's really. I don't think
You do know how that works now.
I've been drawing mushrooms for my job.
they might do that, but they might not
Sounds
grow
like a
very
different
often.
job.
I don't know. I watched a video on this.
Oh really?
I forget how it worked.
Well, in
I
different
also
mushrooms-
watched one about donkey cheese. Very interesting.
donkey
that?
cheese.
Yeah, this dude milked donkeys.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could have
Interesting.
any cheese, guaranteed.
It's very expensive
what
because it's
any
hard
cheese
to milk
from any
donkeys.
from any non-regular cheese producing animal.
Cat cheese.
Cat cheese.
I have
100%.
nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? Human cheese.
Oh,
No.
I bet someone's had that. I bet you someone's had that.
kangaroo
That's
cheese.
strange.
Because
Wait, did
kangaroo
oh, of course
cheese.
I do.
Because the nipple would be down in.
That would be incredibly hard to
How
milk.
would you milk it?
It'd be really tough.
I'm pretty set with cow and goat cheese, honestly.
Yeah, you have to pick something else.
You
Alright,
have to
alright.
think. Choose wisely.
I was about to say pick a reptile, but there aren't any reptiles that lactate.
You could have my cheese, Logan.
No.
Human cheese would ick me out.
Yeah, no, it's too
No,
gross.
it's
Ugh.
I had a friend who was 6 years older than his next sibling. And his mom was trying to wean his sibling off of milk. So her breasts were so big and miserable because she wasn't
Right.
getting milked anymore. She
Right.
was like, you gotta milk me. So he has a memory of milking his mother.
Oh, no. Oh,
and he
God.
remembers what it tasted like.
Oh,
I was like, ah!
no. That's crazy.
Awful.
Yeah, that's.
It's done. It is done. Yeah, what would you milk?
I don't know. Yak. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
I-
pretty
Back on Yaks. We were on Yaks episode 1, and Yaks keep coming up.
I don't know. There's not really a lot of mammals I would milk. That like. They
Elephants?
have to be
Elephant?
cattle like.
Elephant?
I don't want to think of it.
Those are
elephant's
those are
nipples.
the male and female
I
and
don't
bull
wanna-
and cow.
like I wouldn't do any kind of ape. That's weird. Because they're
Too much
so
like a person.
yeah, they're too much like a
What
person.
about a mouse?
Ew, no. Disease carrying? No, I don't want their parasite milk.
No, but you
What
would
about
go
a bear?
yak. You
A
would
bear
do
might be sweet with all that honey.
bear. What?
I looked at some pictures of sun
That would be
bears.
interesting.
Only if it's a
I
sun
mentioned
bear.
sun bears the other in our animal episode. Sun bears are hilarious. They've got like all these folds in their skin. Like their forehead just looks. Their forehead
Is it
looks
like a
like
pug?
Their forehead looks like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. It's got all these wrinkles in it. Like
Just a meth
they're,
dealer.
and they're very derpy because they've got this long tongue, so it's always lolling out. And they're just.
Yeah, I would want a cleaner animal one that could control its diet, probably. I've never see. We always eat. We always milk vegetarian animals too. I've never like.
Oh.
I've never thought of like trying to milk a carnivore.
Maybe zebra milk comes out of one udder it's white, and out of another udder it's black.
They don't have udders.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk.
Have you guys seen those
Chocolate
like
rain.
jars with the peanut butter and jelly in the same jar?
Shut it
Goobers.
down.
I hate that.
That's
I hate
excessive.
that.
My
Don't do
dad
it.
thinks that's the best
I
thing
think
ever.
that's the worst.
Does your dad actually use it?
Oh yeah.
No.
That is so weird, Anderson.
Goober
Just
peanut butter.
Efficiency.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's so hard to tell. That's just mixing the things together.
All right, can you think of anything?
Uh,
Because I've got something.
mommy.
All right, so this is called the Ugly Fruit.
Okay.
Literally. Is it?
UGLI.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a cop out.
But it is because, it's named that because
It's ugly.
of its ugly appearance. It's green with, these yellow patches. It's the child of a grapefruit, orange, and tangerine.
Are you gonna bleep that out?
Yes.
What a.
It's a grapefruit, orange, and a tangerine.
Yes.
That would be pretty good, actually.
It's
I
called.
could kind of
ugly
imagine
fruit.
this.
Grapefruit.
And it,
Sounds tart.
but, so
Yeah.
you put all that together, and then you set it down, and it kind of goes,
It's just.
it's just
What?
like a limp, biscuit of a fruit. Like it,
Ew.
and
What
that's
is
why
a
it's
limp biscuit? I've never seen a limp biscuit
I don't know
though.
what
Is
that
that a biscuit that fails to rise?
No,
Is that
that's
what
a
that means?
biscuit that has been dipped in water.
Ew.
So it's like wet. It's like wet
bread.
No.
Gross.
You only ever put like a gravy.
Point
on bread.
being,
Anyway.
it is an ugly fruit.
That's true.
And it's like green. It's got these yellow patches
I would
and stuff.
try it.
I mean, it looks like it's
Sounds
the.
interesting.
It looks like it's the product of incense.
Insane.
Incense. Yeah, we are all about incense.
But the name is trademarked by Cable Hall Citrus Limited,
Interesting.
which is the company that made it
People buy it and eat it?
in Jamaica. Yeah, because
Oh, in
it's
Jamaica.
sweeter than a grapefruit. It's a little bit bigger than
Yeah.
a grapefruit.
Bigger than a grapefruit.
mhm.
Oh,
It sounds
big.
good, actually.
Well.
There's this one fruit that has the consistency of meat, and I think that would freak me out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really
I'm not about
popular
that.
with vegans, I think.
There's a giant
Nope.
plant
It's
in
like pulled
South.
pork consistency. It's weird.
There's a giant plant
Yeah.
in South America that has a flower that's like 3 feet in diameter. It's like a
What?
really big flower,
There's some sunflowers.
and
that
it
are huge.
gives off the smell of rotten meat
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
to
It
like
attracts bugs,
It attracts
right?
bugs
Yeah.
and wards off animals.
That's cool.
Win-win.
That is.
That's pretty
gross.
sick.
I
That's
wish
pretty
I
cool.
smelled like that.
What if? Oh no!
We're off
Actually,
women
that's
forever.
the opposite. I don't want bugs.
What if like all flowers actually smelled like rank? Like all flowers just smelled.
It would be
like
really interesting
farts.
why we would eat.
That'd be a bummer.
That would be.
That'd be a huge
Though
bummer.
we wouldn't know a difference unless it like changed.
Oh
or
yeah.
something.
It wouldn't be like they.
I doubt we would give
used
them
to-
as gifts to people.
This is what I think of you.
I'm sorry.
Stinky toot.
It'd be such a dish. You're like, I got you a flower pot.
I'm sorry your grandmother passed.
This is what she smells like now.
Oh,
Today in the grocery store, the second grocery store I was in today, I saw this man shopping for flowers. I'm like, that's the sexiest thing a man can do. When I see a man shopping for flowers, I'm like, you get it. You bring that home to your lady. I'm proud of you, bro.
so this is the thing. You don't have a favorite flower. You just like pink, which is great. Like that's
Yeah.
easier for me. But if you ever think of a favorite, let me know.
Well, then I'd have to like be a woman, so I don't have a favorite.
What do you? What does that mean?
I mean, I'm a lady. but-
Okay.
I don't want to
We're moving on.
demask.
V.
Vegans.
Okay.
You don't eat
Wait,
vegan.
they're not.
The topic is food. It doesn't necessarily have to be food.
Yeah, see?
It just
Vegetables.
can't be drink.
Oh, vegetables. Yeah.
Vegetables. Favorite vegetable.
Oh. Non-starchy vegetables, spinach.
Spinach.
Oh, spinach.
Gotta be
is
like
good.
Popeye. What you
Oh,
got?
I don't know.
For me, squash.
Oh, I like squash.
Squash is good. I like squash. Some butter.
Onion
Just
is good.
onions
too.
simmer.
I eat a lot of onion.
Good to
I
go.
do like onions a lot.
I don't, but I don't like just eat. Like I could just eat spinach. You know.
Really?
Well, like a salad. I guess that's not just spinach, but
But still, like.
What makes something a salad?
yeah.
Because there's fruit salad. Fruit salad just
Chicken
flips
salad.
the whole thing.
It's just tossing it together.
well, but like salad to me used
think
to
that's
mean
right.
it's got lettuce in it.
yeah.
And then someone introduced me to a fruit salad and a potato salad.
What
And I
about
was
And a
ham
like,
salad?
chicken
Ham salad.
salad.
Have you heard of ham salad?
I have.
Yes.
I had a sausage salad in
What?
Germany, and
The Germans
What?
would make a sausage.
and it was basically this like super long hot dog that was just shredded,
Yeah.
and then all these other different like bratwurst and all these.
I mean,
other...
I think that's
That
all
sounds amazing.
salad
It was really
is
good.
when you like take 4 or 5 different things and toss them. Right?
Yeah,
that
like-
makes sense. Like a chicken salad is literally chicken, mayo,
Chicken salad
grapes,
is
some
so
nuts,
good.
like nuts, you know,
Ugh.
carrots, celery. It's good stuff.
I don't really like celery. The only thing I like celery in is in soup
Celery. is
because
good.
then
It's
it's
really
soft.
good in soup. That's true.
I don't
Yeah.
like.
Oh no, I
don't
love
like,
the crunch.
No,
The
No,
crunch.
the crunch.
I like a certain amount. Of,
I love
What'd
the
you say?
crunch.
The crunch.
Oh, I
No,
thought you said crotch.
no,
I was like, oh no.
no.
well, that's Vlasic. Back to pickles.
What? What did you just say?
Vlasic.
A Vlasic.
What does that mean?
Vlasic.
It's a brand. I think it's got a pelican on
That's a
it.
stork.
Stork.
And he says, "That's the tastiest crunch I ever heard."
Anyway, it's
Okay.
it's a brand of pickle. Vlasic. VL. It's like classic with a V.
I don't
Vlasic.
like that. I do not
That
like
sound
that.
really ridiculous.
It sounds.
Vlasic.
Yeah.
That's the tastiest crunch I ever heard. I think that's not it, but
I like celery with I can't eat celery. I like celery. I'm gonna say I like it.
Remember, like, as a kid when you used to have ants on a log and it was celery with peanut butter and raisins?
Yeah.
Whoever tried to pass that off as a snack for children was the cruelest.
Who was the one that brought, like, the raisin salad to a kid's birthday party? And you're all like,
A monster.
what are you doing here?
Those
Like,
people were the worst.
W.
Blue cheese and celery is the best. Just saying.
Blue cheese?
Blue cheese is.
Get
I
off,
like
get
blue
out
cheese.
Get off
here.
your blue
You guys
cheese
need to
high
get
horse.
some blue cheese.
No.
Dude, I've
It is
had it. It's
nice.
nasty.
Good.
Blue cheese, goat cheese, can't
And you
handle
don't just
it.
eat it alone. You
W.
gotta eat it with stuff.
W.
W.
I can eat a bag of cheese. Though.
Whipped cream.
Ooh, whipped cream.
Whipped cream. Always good for something. Whipped cream.
I had some really good whipped cream yesterday. I don't know what kind that was the mom and dad had at their house.
Just like a different.
It
you ever had,
tasted
like-
different.
Have you ever just made whipped cream? It's
No.
really my uncle who's a chef makes whipped cream
What?
sometimes.
Your uncle sucks.
My uncle's the best.
Sounds so cool.
He's the best. No, he'll just take some heavy cream and whip it, and literally that's all it is.
With
That's all.
his arm, how powerful would you feel?
He's a powerful man. He doesn't
But if
stop.
you do it too long, then it turns into butter, which is problematic.
Yeah, I think he stops.
Have you heard the story about the frog? There's a frog that gets stuck in milk, and
Why doesn't he just drink his way
It's
out?
actually a mouse.
no. Oh, is it?
Well, in Catch Me If You Can, it's a mouse.
I
Okay, it's a
think
frog.
the frog
it's
is in
stuck
the well.
It's like a
I
milk,
think
and
the
like
frog's-
he can't
Yeah.
get out, can't get
Yeah.
out, and he's swimming, churning, and eventually his feet touch the bottom because he's churned the milk so much that it's turned into butter, and he can stand on it to jump out.
And now you can jump out.
Nice.
But
It's a
also-
story about perseverance and
That's in
hard work.
Catch Me If
It's
You
a
Can.
mouse.
That's in
Similarly,
Catch Me If You
though,
Can.
if you put a frog in not boiling water, in just water, and you slowly turn up the heat,
It'll drown.
it will not notice and
It'll
it will boil.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It just won't jump
And
out.
that's why you gotta slowly turn up the heat with people. That's a master manipulation tactic.
Okay, I'm a little scared of you now.
I have to study these things because they don't come naturally.
X.
It's your Slytherin side.
Oh, I'm a Slytherin through and
Okay,
through.
so you're not going to think of an X, but
What?
this
Oh,
is,
are we not?
this
How
is-
dare you.
This is
How dare you? We will sit here for the next 30 minutes.
no. This is Xhipic.
Okay.
Is it a German
It's a
food?
salsa.
Okay.
What?
It has tomatoes, onions, orange juice, lime juice, and habanero
Sounds
peppers.
Ooh.
It's made by. It was in a cooking book by Dave DeWitt and Nancy Gorlach.
I didn't know the name DeWitt.
Killing that. What's important about your salsa?
good. I
What
like
is
a
salsa?
thicker, a chunkier salsa. I don't like a.
I don't like it very runny.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
want it-
like
want
a
it to
runny
be,
salsa.
like-
Exactly.
I like.
Yeah, I want to be able to like get something substantial. On
Yeah,
that shit.
I like.
My mom
diced
makes this
onions
what's
and
called
tomatoes.
Texan caviar, which
course
is
she does.
it's
It
it's
sounds like.
Texan caviar
Yeah.
is like salsa, but there's also like a chunky onions.
Yeah.
And corn and beans,
That sounds good to me.
and so it's called
Yeah.
Texas caviar. I always
No,
really like
there's. I like a chunkier salsa. I like a little bit of spice. Like a medium is.
And everything nice?
Is usually good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
that. Hey,
That's
cut it
me.
up.
Yeah.
I'm sugar and spice and everything nice.
Okay, why?
And chemical X.
Why?
That's how the Powerpuff Girls were made.
Why?
Oh, that's how that Powerpuff Girls were. Why?
Yellow. Yams.
Yams.
Oh, yams.
Why?
That's just a sweet potato, right? Or
Yeah,
am I
it's a
crazy?
sweet
No. They're actually
What?
incredibly different.
What? No.
No. I did.
Is it like the difference between bananas and plantains?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a
Fried plantains are really
it's like a
They are really
substantial it's like a substantial difference. But this was the thing is I can't remember which way it went, but like they found out that I'm just gonna go with one that like sweet potatoes had a better like brand recognition and name and recognition in the market. Like people
Okay.
wanted to buy sweet potatoes, but no one knew what a yam was.
Okay.
So they just called their yams sweet potatoes.
So there was a difference, but now there's
There
not.
was a difference, but now
Now it's two different things that are called the same name.
exactly.
Oh, that's a creepy
But
conspiracy.
like there are
Hate
sweet
the English
potatoes.
language.
Like there
Doesn't
are
make sense.
sweet
Yeah.
potatoes. There are yams.
They're just
Yams
all called
weren't
sweet
yams
potatoes.
weren't selling, so they called them sweet potatoes because there wasn't any regulation saying you have to call this what it is.
This is Pepsi. This is Coke. This is Coke now. Now it's both Coke.
Coke.
I like this Coke better than this Coke. That's weird, right?
Whenever they do like the
What's
blind,
wrong with me, doctor?
they do the blind taste test. You're
Yeah.
always like, can you really tell? Like,
You can.
You can, probably.
I'm here to tell you.
I don't
You
know.
can.
I haven't had Coke in a while.
As an Atlantean, which is what we are now,
It's true.
you have to
Yeah,
say
come
Coke.
on, guys, catch up.
We were talking about this the other day. What if
but-
Coke
Yeah.
just stopped advertising for 1 year?
I don't watch TV, so I don't know how much they advertise.
Well, no, like all the billboards,
Like, what do you think?
every
I mean,
billboard,
everything.
every ad, like on YouTube.
when they started
on, like-
advertising again, it would be huge.
yeah, but
it would
I
explode.
almost think I think that their market share would dip a bit.
Yeah.
But on the whole, I think it would just make this craze of like, where's Coke?
What happened to
What
Coke?
happened to
Yeah,
Coke? I think
exactly.
people would
It's-
still
This
talk
giant
about it.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
And then like end of year, like New Year's Day,
Yeah.
they'd just be like, Coke!
Dude,
Coke Santa is here.
Like they would make Coke fireworks.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
it
that's
would
what I was just
it would
thinking.
shoot off and boom.
Yeah.
imagine
Coke.
like the ball in New York drops and then just a
And just
Coke bottle
cocaine.
explodes.
Guys, I'm getting trembly trembles right now.
Dribbly dribbles too.
It's the cocaine.
Coke, the only bad thing about this thing is either their marketing firm comes up with that,
Yeah.
and so they get huge credit for this being a massive
Yeah.
success, or their marketing firm comes up with this. It's a huge success, and then they're like,
What do we do
we
now?
didn't have to pay you guys for a whole year.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just get rid of you. Like, we're
man.
totally fine. I think that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I mean,
That
if
would
you
be
did it for
awesome.
6 months, why even? Like,
Right.
do it for a whole year. And you don't say anything about it. It's just, you pull all ads at the beginning of the year.
What if they didn't do it for a whole year except for 1-second commercials once a month? Like dropping little Easter egg hints. Oh, I'm getting chills. And then at the
like
end of
1
the year,
second? Oh, that'd almost
remember
be like
during the Super Bowl that one time when Budweiser or Bud Light or somebody had a 1-second commercial because every second for the Super Bowl was so expensive?
Yeah. No,
That's pretty cool.
What if they did that? And then like when you piece them all together, it was like talking
It
about when
made a
Coke
big
was coming
commercial.
back. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
that
love
would be
it.
so cool.
I
I love it.
They're just so big.
Oh,
I don't
sure.
think I think that they could pull something like that off.
Oh,
Okay,
that'd be
Z.
awesome.
We got to close this out. Z.
Zucchini?
Zucchini, I guess.
zucchini. It's good stuff.
Zebra? The zebras?
What do you think zebra tastes like?
Horse, probably. Yeah. Or
What does
donkey.
horse taste like?
I mean, people eat horse. People don't eat horse here in America because
Yeah.
people love horses for some reason. I don't like
Yeah.
horses. But there is like this weird community, I think in like Colorado, that are trying to eat horses.
Really?
But it's not like USDA certified, so they're trying to get it
Why
certified.
not?
Because we don't believe in eating horses for some weird reason.
But-
Like, as
but,
a
like,
country,
isn't the
we
US
don't want to eat horses, which is weird. Because we eat everything else. Why not horses? I don't know.
Like that's the thing. Like why just because it's something that we like to eat? Like why does that make the FDA say you're not allowed to eat this? Like I thought it was a health thing.
Right. Well, I think it's because we socialize with those animals, whereas with cows, I don't know. I think it's a general public, like, I would never eat a horse.
Oh,
or I
like
would
me-
never eat a dog. Right.
Like maybe
I mean, it's
it
a
would be
cultural
good
thing.
for
It's a
us,
cultural
like,
thing. Exactly.
Or like
exactly.
feel like
that's like-
cannibalism or something.
I mean,
Right.
I don't agree with all the ways that they like, take care of animals before eating them in other
Right,
countries and
right.
stuff. But like culturally, if you just culturally eat cats,
Right.
like I mean, if that's what you do,
Right.
meh,
Right.
meow.
I would eat a horse.
Meow.
Or a
I
dog.
would eat all
Or a
the
cat.
animals
There was
if
the
I
ja-
had
there
to.
was the Jack
There
in
was
the-
some, like, I probably will steer clear. Like, I won't eat a dog unless I have to eat a dog.
There was a Jack in the
I
Box
would eat it.
scandal where
If I
they
was
were
starving,
making their burgers out of
dog.
kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
It was like a
Makes
big thing.
sense. I can see that.
Here you go, love.
Am I
Right
supposed
At
there.
least
read
it's
that?
not
Right
like
there.
Do I have to
soy.
sing it?
No, you just have to say it.
Oh, now we know our food ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Oh, do I read the end of it?
No,
too?
no, that's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Nice. We did it.
Good job. That was a long podcast. I might have to edit.
You do have to edit. We
Okay.
are
Oh,
An hour
ridiculous.
56, so it's not too bad.
I mean, as long as it's not 2 hours, that's
Yeah,
the
it's
limit.
got to be under 2.
We talked about human cheese for a while. You can edit that part out. What up? It's Logan. That's a bad intro. Please feel free, if you like the show, if you hate the show, please review. We like to hear your comments so we can improve, or just like, get like a cool pat on the back. Whatever. Please subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. I don't know if you can do that on SoundCloud, but do that too. Just make it happen. We love you. I love
Platonically.
you. Sexually. End of podcast.
If you're interested in more episodes, show notes, and other oddities, visit our website, theabcpod.blogspot.com, and follow us on social media at theabcpod. Theme song by Mr. Putney and Seamus the Sheep. If you'd like to send us a complaint, topic idea, or just anything else, shoot us an email. theabcpod@gmail.com. You're not even Ian. He's not even here.
Ian sucks.
He's been gone for a month.
Ian's dead to us.